sorry, the 30-second counter restarts.
Oh no, too late. I already feel like coming off.
Oh no, it's going to come out of its own volition. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. It is Planeslip Season 2, Episode 20. The Price of an Ally. Last week, if you were here, if you remember, Faye decided to play cards and wagered her soul. Well, a portion of it at least. And unfortunately, lost. Now, with this in mind, going forward, the deal was that the demon couldn't very well leave her empty, partially an unwhole vessel. So he filled the empty space back in with with his energy, and she took some warlock levels there. So, with that in mind, there's been a little bit of re-roll, a little bit of respec, going back and making it a little bit more viable for this higher level. Let's see, what else? Comet had tried to shred the heavy bag in Oron's besparkled basement of Morbo's magnificent mansion, but found that he could not because it was enchanted with a repair spell. Now,
classic Morbo.
Yeah. Damn it, Morbo.
Ruining all the fun.
Now, going back a couple of weeks from here, just for further recap, the group had presented the Slag Lord with a deal to get them into the grand tournament to allow them to win Robert Mormesk back from the grip of hell. Currently, he has taken that under consideration. The night at this point has passed with Comet not sleeping, and Faye, I don't think you slept either, did you? Or did you sleep down there?
I think I slept eventually. I don't know how much sleep I got, but I got some.
Okay.
She basically was watching me, got bored, collapsed.
Okay.
I didn't.
You didn't sleep. Alright. Aron, I'm sure you slept. Vic, you slept as well. Last session we went up to level 16, and that's where we're at right now. Overall character level. I'm trying to think of anything else with the game. I don't think there's anything else with the game that needs to be addressed. Now, a little bit of announcement, I suppose. Does anybody have anything that they need to announce before I get on my spiel?
Just that we have the best DM ever.
Aww.
The bestest DM Everest.
That makes me happy.
Yay.
Made my week.
Yay.
Alright, so on the note of not quite but kinda game announcements, we have applications open for cast members. Thus far, we've got a few. We're taking one, possibly two new cast members on in the coming weeks. Now, with that being said, no decisions have been made yet, so we will not expect to see them this week. Maybe next week. But I have some new ones to go through as of this evening. So there's that. If you're interested in applying to be a part of the cast, you may find the application in the Whiskey Company references channel. And it's in Google Forms. Just fill that out, and then I will get in contact with you after reviewing your application. And one way or another, whether or not you are selected, I will let you know where the chips have fallen. Because I hate applying for something and then just getting ghosted.
Yeah.
So you will have closure one way or another.
Yay.
Additionally, it is September. It's 50% off new subs. Yes, shameless plug. I'm bound to do at least one every stream. Because I'm
As you
poor.
should. As you should.
Just contractually obligated to.
No contractual obligations. No. No. No contract, no.
Oh God.
Happening.
I'm being me.
Nothing's happening. No.
No happening.
No,
God.
No.
Oh boy.
Okay.
I was
Alright.
watching Demaya last night, or last week.
What?
No.
You mean Faye?
Faye.
I was like,
Oh,
am I-
yeah.
What?
Maya hasn't been here for a while. Let's see. Also, what else? I feel like there was something else. I'll probably remember it. Later? Maybe?
Possibly.
Possibly. But yeah, so that's pretty well where we're at right now. Yank. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, if it comes back up later in my memory, I will make whatever announcement that I missed, because I'm sure I missed one at least. So, Dawn, as gloomy as it is in hell, begins to find its way through the windows and magical doorway of Morbo's magnificent mansion, which Faye and Comet do not necessarily see because they're in the basement. Comet, you have one level of exhaustion. Aron, Vic, you guys kind of come to consciousness all on your own. Faye, you're still sleeping at the moment because you did not sleep well.
Sounds totally fair. Did not.
Okay.
I hope you guys don't leave me down here in this creepy basement.
We just lock you in the basement and leave.
Totally.
We totally do that now.
Throw a few of the doll manservants in there as well before we go.
You did what now?
Throw a few of the doll servants in there.
The
Oh
mannequin.
gosh, no. Please don't let me wake up to that.
I guess I'll just use mold earth near for like just make the ground shake underneath her after like falling to the ground tired.
No, earthquake. Just kidding.
Ah,
I probably don't even care. Just take me now. The earth. Swallow me back up. That's where I want.
your first reaction to the ground shake. Yes.
Thank you for the follow, Pending. I appreciate that. And to answer your question, no, I do not see one red cent from Twitch's own ads. I do not. And that's why I'm salty about it. Okay, so...
Alright, well, I guess we got work to do.
There's a thing in here. Wait. If you spent any spells, Comet, since you didn't sleep, you don't get them back. You don't get those slots.
Oh, well, good thing I didn't. And plus Molder's a cantrip.
That's true.
Okay, okay. Which are you?
Don't call me a witch. Just kidding.
If you're asking V2, he is Vikrol, which is this
Yes.
character, Radmya. I am the DM.
I am Vikral Silvershaper, the Halfling Rogue. Faye, China is Feyrelia Morningglow, formerly just a Hunter Ranger, now Hunter Ranger, Fiend Warlock, and then Iran's our Divination Wizard, and Comet, the Shepherd Druid. He's I think Comet's a shifter, and then Iran. Are you just a human?
No, I'm a Fae.
Oh yeah.
Sid-
Oh yeah.
forget how to pronounce it.
Seed.
See.
Sita, yeah.
All right. So,
Witch.
this is not Pathfinder. So, you guys are going to kind of convene in the front hall before you take off, I guess.
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I just said it sounds good.
Okay.
Oran is nursing a hangover by having the creepy dolls fan him with leaves.
Oh, gee. Oh my gosh.
Okay. All right. So you're being fanned by the creepy dolls. You all come together in the foyer because foyer is too peasant to say in Iran's mansion. So you all come together in the foyer and kind of plan your next moves given the events of the previous night. It's been about 12 hours. The spell is on the verge of closing down, but you have enough time to plan your next move.
All right. So our agreement was to meet Horvath the evening of this day, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, I suppose we probably still have plenty of time until then.
Yeah, you've got a good 10 hours, 12 hours, something like that. Which, if there's nothing that you necessarily want to do, we can just our way there.
Oh, I have things I want to do. I just made everybody do what I wanted to do last session. So
have
I
things
was
you
going to
wanna
let
do?
everybody else go. I mean, I want to go back to the gates and say hello to my bone teamer boyfriend. But just to I want to go see if I can find the drow or whatever that
Okay,
had.
a little bit of behind the curtain right now.
Yeah.
That's not necessary.
Okay, cool.
Just to save some time.
Okay, no, that's cool. I just need to know that, and I need you to know that that's on the forefront of. Well, I guess the behind the front. The forefront is something right now. But yeah,
The second front.
the second front, no, or the fifth front, behind the fourth front.
Oh God.
Okay.
Mary.
All right. So you want to go back to the gates then?
No, I was just gonna go to check on to see if the drow come back. That was all.
Okay. That's not necessary. So is there anything anybody else wants to do?
Not really.
I
I don't
think
know
so.
if we want to. Are we gonna hunt for the drow? Are we gonna see the drow earlier in the day? I don't know. It all depends.
We'll probably run into them eventually. If we were gonna go hunt them, it would be a multi-day thing, and
Yeah. Not to mention, it's like, do we want to hunt for someone else, or are we set on Giant Man until we know his answer?
oh, a different patron. No, let's stick with Giant Man for now, I think.
Yeah.
It would probably hurt his feelings if he heard we were talking to another person.
True. Not to mention the only bargaining piece so far that might be interesting to those who want to rise through the ranks are either our souls or
Yes, we gotta
the information.
Okay, I need to address this because it's getting to the point where it's actually painful. Faye, I'm getting a lot of feedback through your mic.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
It's okay. Are you running speakers or?
I had speakers. I've been trying to do press to talk. I don't have any headphones at the moment.
Okay.
But thank you for telling me. I'll be more aware.
Thank you. I know it can't be helped in some situations when you think somebody's done talking and they're not, but just wanted to make you aware of it. Thank you.
Yeah.
Anybody wants to go through me and I'll get make a donation. I'll get Faye a headset sent. Kidding, not kidding. So you want to bamf to the evening, yes?
Okay, one more question. Because you said something about me having to find somebody to help me respec. Is that something that I still need to do?
Yeah, we can resolve that through the course of the day. You guys will need to go to the currency exchange, and then you can find, or well, you can do it in either order. You can go there to the currency exchange and just exchange a shitload of money, or you can go to the individual and then come back to the currency exchange and then back to the individual. It's up to you.
Anybody wanted to go see the currency exchange anyway?
Yeah.
We did kind of need.
Sounds like it would be a fancy building, sure.
Yeah, fancy building.
Then let's do it.
Okay. So, you guys exit the mansion and go ahead and give me a perception check. Yeah, perception check. Just to see if, yes, everybody, just to see if you can locate what you're looking for in one shot or if you have to go hunting for it.
And this is the normal.
Alright. So, all of you except Aran, who is distracted by a succubus and incubus couple walking down the street. Yeah, so all of you except Aran see towards the far end of the street a large building that from this distance looks to be made of alabaster and trimmed with gold, and you see gold and ink demons coming and going pretty regularly from there, some of them with escorts of Ifrit drawing large carts of crates and chests coming in and out of this building and the surrounding streets. Bunny, as you guys approach, Comet kind of just looks around as they go up the street and down a dirty. What was that? Never mind.
Jeez, it's me. I was trying to fix something. I'm so
okay.
sorry.
It's fine. It sounded like a small rock slide.
It was a difference between like the rocks that you accidentally step on and you almost slip on the mountainside.
Yeah.
And,
That-
a really crunchy chip inside of a microphone.
Well, I
Right.
didn't hear it, so I think it was my hand accidentally hitting my mic.
Ah, that's probably what it was. Okay, so as you're walking up the street, Comet is kind of looking down the alleys as they go, and in one that is kind of arced over by the strange geometry of the building next to it, you see a battered sign that once was trimmed in gold leaf. That it kind of catches your eye. What languages do you read? Excuse me.
Let's begin. Common, Druidic, Infernal, Sylvan, and Primordial.
Okay. So in Infernal, the sign says Madras Training House on it.
Hmm.
So you have this information. You may do with it what you will.
How do you spell it?
M-A... Hang on a second. I had it and then I lost it. M-A-D-R-A-H-A apostrophe S.
Training house. Okay. Cool.
So, Commodore, are you going to tell everybody, or are you just going to keep it to yourself and go to the currency exchange?
I mean,
or...
are we at the currency exchange?
You're on your way towards it, but this sign has caught your eye.
I mean, I guess let's kind of look to the good. Like, I know that we typically go into fights with creatures, sometimes not knowing what they're capable of, but I think I have an idea of where maybe we can learn what demons do for the upcoming arena. Maybe.
Perhaps. And do you point the building out?
I mean, it's not really a building; it's an alleyway.
Oh, the sign's over like an alleyway.
It's literally weird geometrical building. There's like it's stuck between in an alleyway. There's just a sign that says it.
Okay. Well, yeah. If I see the sign, I'll be like, oh, it
Right.
says it's the training house, because I can read Infernal, because I trained with it for some of my downtime days. Yeah.
Forgot about that.
Yeah. Well,
I know demons need to be trained. I just thought they were innately strong and innately weak.
that does make it seem strange. I suppose it's worth checking it out, figuring out what the deal is.
Possibly. We should go to currency exchange. We need soul gems, which are souls but not really souls. I don't know. The flavor text isn't exactly precise. Don't mind me. I'm tired more than usual.
Let's just go. We were going to go to the currency exchange, right? Let's just go.
Do the thing.
Get the money.
What was that, Ron? Like, here's the thing.
Get the succubi.
What?
What?
Oh my gosh.
What?
Get the succubi.
You want to get the succubi?
I mean, if we're getting money, we have to.
I'm very confused.
What?
Never mind.
I don't think we
It was
need
a
to go
very
down
dumb
this road.
joke.
Yeah.
So confused right now.
I get it. I get
Oh,
it.
even
That
even
chicken-
in
I don't.
even in another plane of existence, Iran needs to buy hookers.
Exactly.
Oh, I get it. I get it. Okay. So you're going straight to the currency exchange then? Yes? No? Maybe?
I mean, yeah. I mean, I have no idea what the training house is about, but if it's a training house, I'm gonna assume that somebody wants money. We're in hell.
Yeah, it's like, all right, fine, we'll go afterwards. Vic is intrigued, and now that he's intrigued, he does want to make sure we go at some point.
Okay. All right. So you go, make your way up the street, avoiding as best you can the denizens of hell as they go on about their business. Eventually making your way to the front steps, and as you approach the building, you see that this building is not actually constructed from ivory, but bone. However, it is, in fact, gilded with gold. You are able to thread your way between the demons making their way in and out. And as you approach the double front doors, which are open, two Ifrit with spears cross your bar your path. What is your business here, mortals?
What do you think? It's currency exchange.
The Ifrit on the right hand side of the door looks down at you. Obviously. But for what purpose?
To spend it.
Are you being purposely obstinate, or do you just like the thought of getting a spear in your guts?
It's
I'm
more that we
sorry.
don't-
A different type of spear, but no thank you.
It's more that we don't. It's more that we don't exactly know what you're trying to say. Is this common for currency exchange? Do we need to specify what exactly we're going to do with the funds? I didn't think hell had so many laws.
Over a certain amount, yes. That is why it is up to the door guards to clear any transactions before they take place inside. Let's understand
that's the-
that this is a repository for the currency of their realm.
Well, that seems like a lot of responsibility given to just a doorman. Do you have any special qualifications or training that would tell you, who to let in and who to not let in?
Yes, I do.
And
And it's none of your goddamn business.
It's a fair point.
guess they don't want our business. You think they'd want this money to be circulating in the health society and economy, but I guess they don't.
It's already here. I could care less.
It's here and it's leaving with us unless we can trade it in.
Are you going to give us your purpose or not?
The purpose is merely to have funds that are common around here.
Yes, as is fairly obvious, I assume. From
What
looking at
amount
it.
do you wish to exchange?
I don't know, Rick, how much do we have?
This doesn't let us touch the money.
Amounts totaling in more than 1,000 soul gems require an additional clearance.
I out of character. I don't know how much we have in terms of like the gemstones and the war chest. We didn't get amounts for.
Well, you've got more than enough coinage, and it's already been established that the exchange rate is 1 gold to 1 soul gem.
Yeah, so it's safe to say that we're kind of rolling in it, still down deep in the depths of hell.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's. So what did he say was the the
1,000.
exchange?
1,000 soul gems.
So get 999.
Yes.
I'll say 830.
830 soul gems, you. Okay. Fine. Whatever. I'm tired of talking to you. Aren't you? And he looks at his friend and yeah. So they both pull their spears and you guys can walk in.
Okay.
That wasn't so hard.
That went just as easily as it could.
It's not supposed to be difficult. It's literally currency exchange.
True. All right. Well,
I was just okay. So a little bit of behind the curtain. This is just a throwback to when I was still making money hand over fist working on the river, and anytime I wanted to pull more than $1,000 out of my account, I had to get a freaking waiver from the bank
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
because I
You
wasn't
guys-
supposed to pull
Uh-huh.
that much money out at a time. So if I wanted to buy a car with cash, I freaking couldn't do it unless I went over the course of a week and pulled out money.
That's a pain.
You're just like,
And
Yeah.
also, Top Hat, I know I've seen your name before. I do not remember from where. I am so sorry. It's been a long couple of weeks. You may refresh my memory, please.
I figured it was just another door joke since the party has a little bit of trouble with that.
Oh. Doors are the final boss.
Even
Just
Vic
like
wants
in
some
Kingdom
doors,
Hearts.
and he's the rogue.
I mean, Vic does have trouble with doors with iron rivets in them. Not gonna lie.
Mm-hmm.
I imagine others would have even greater trouble.
Roll 46. 12. Good. Roll another. 8. Ooh. Roll again. Wait a second. Am I making a new character?
Oh, that was so funny.
Okay, so as you enter the currency exchange, you see at this point, with your fairly trained eye for trouble, you see that the floor is inlaid with a pattern which doesn't make sense at first. But after you take it in for a second, you realize that the floor is entirely etched in its whole surface is covered in rune wards of varying degrees of blow your ass up. And they increase in power the further you get into the building. To either side, bone pillars come up from the floor, which is a black granite flecked with gold. From these pillars hang cages, and in these cages swing wasted away humanoid forms that you think initially are dead. However, they move from time to time and emit weak moans. Adjacent to the hanging cages are torches that light the space. The entirety of the space is about 100 feet long. It's a very long, very large building. And the ceilings stretch up to about 30 feet high. On either side of the entry hall, you see balconies where ink demons flit to and fro between what looks like tables from your vantage point. Doors to either side of the hall open and close, permitting the passage of several demons. The predominant persuasion of demon on this floor are the gold demons, entirely golden skinned and bedecked with chains of gold with gems threaded in between. At the end of the foyer is a long desk manned by 2 ink demons and 2 gold demons. Hello, Tom Joe. Doing pretty good. Hope you got some decent sleep there, bud. But this is a setup that you've seen before, and it's fairly common. It's not unlike the crap, I can't think of the name of the place where you guys were at. It was the portal repository in Port Loss. If you guys remember that.
I remember that it existed.
I remember the negotiations.
Yes. Okay, well, you remember enough then. But you guys are permitted to approach the desk at any point. I just wanted to kind of set the scene. Oh, and in this space, it smells like dead body and parchment.
Pleasant.
Yeah, I know.
Faye just walks around pinching her nose.
Oran is admiring the giant golden glittering things because that's perfect.
Okay. I mean, If it weren't for the wasted souls hanging in the cages and all of the demons about, this would be a beautiful building.
Yeah. It would be nice, wouldn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So are you guys going to approach the exchange desk?
I suppose so.
Okay.
That's what we're here for.
As you guys approach the desk at the end, one of the gold demons notes your approach and kind of opens a ledger and slides it to the ink demon next to him. Welcome to the Breath City Exchange. What can I do for you?
Well, I'd like to exchange some currency. Naturally.
Naturally.
Good one, Vic.
Well, we were hoping to exchange, or rather, we're hoping to get 830 soul gems in exchange for corresponding amount of money.
Well, 830 soul gems. The exchange rate is currently 1 gold, 2 silver apiece.
One gold to silver.
1 gold, 2 silver
Oh,
for
one gold.
1 soul gem.
I see. Okay. All right. I guess that will require someone to do math.
1, 2, 3, not
Nose
it.
goes. I'm touching my nose.
Not
I am
it.
also touching my nose. Because my wife
Not it.
pulls that shit on me.
Pretty sure it's Comet. We can trust Comet to do the math.
I mean, of
honestly,
all
we
people,
could just skip the math because we have no money.
of all people to do the math, Comet makes cosmic mathematical jokes. I would probably trust him with that. But what I find, what?
The number joke, I just remembered that.
It's not just one though. Like you've made several jokes about theoretical physics and the mathematics behind the universe.
Yeah, it's literally just, I'm smart, but I'm also insane. So, you get what you get.
It's fair. It's fair.
What I find interesting is I just confirmed that the exchange rate was 1 gold.
It's literally
Mhm.
1-to-1. It's 1-to-1.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, I don't want to do math.
But nobody is going to question the ink demon behind the gold demon behind the desk about the exchange rate suddenly gaining 2 silver.
Can I insight check it?
Thank you.
Could we just do 1 gold? That seems much simpler.
Yeah, there we go. Well, like obviously he's lying about the exchange rate, but
Oh yeah.
Just getting the sense of, is he trying to rip us off or not?
Yes, he is. He's trying to get a little bit of profit off of that.
Okay.
Jeez, what a jerk.
It's like, well, here's the thing. We already know the exchange, the actual exchange rate is one soul gem to one gold.
Fine.
Wow, you got a lot of guts there, buddy. Way to just stick to your guns.
What guns?
You can obviously see, Vic, with
This-
your insight check, that he doesn't want to be here. Like, this is not his ideal way to spend the day.
Okay.
Give him an inspiring speech to go follow his dreams. I'd do it, but Faye doesn't care right now.
No.
Alright, so...
Wait, can you guys hear me at all?
Oh, yes.
Oh, okay, cool.
We can now. Yeah.
All right. So it says if you want 830 soul gems, it will be 830 gold pieces.
That's what I thought. All right. I guess we hand over 830 gold pieces.
It's a very specific amount.
Yeah, well, I already had 170 on me, so
I see.
I just wanted to get to an even 1,000.
I'm gonna need to see you count all that out in front of us.
I do not count it. I do not even retrieve it. I just send a signal down and they bring up your money. You can count it. I do not care if you get shorted.
Well, you
Wait, if
know,
you-
I don't care either. It's just money.
Alright, so he nudges the ink demon to his left, and the ink demon begins to scribble in the ledger, and somebody, I assume, is going to hand him gold.
Yeah.
Okay. You hand him gold, he sets it on a scale, nods to himself, and sets it on the side of the desk, which, from your vantage point, you see now that there is a small circle etched in the desk, and he places his finger on the edge of that circle. It glows, and the money vanishes. After a certain amount of time, the circle begins to glow again, and with a small pop, another bag appears in its place. And he hands the bag to you.
Okay.
Your exchange is complete. Goodbye.
All right.
Hey man, you don't sound very happy.
Would you be?
Haven't you ever heard of good customer service?
No, get the fuck
Vic-
out.
No,
Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
like Vic's already started walking away while that.
I'm genuinely concerned about you, man.
The moment the money was like handed over to Vic, Colin was already leaving.
Later.
I wasn't gonna ask to speak to the manager. I wanted to tell him to follow his dreams, but now I'm just gonna leave.
Okay.
I don't think he has any dreams. He's
I don't want to talk to the manager. That seems like a terrible idea.
Yeah, in
Some
hell.
giant pit fiend walks in or something.
Yeah, in a three-piece tux. With a bow tie
now
and a
I-
monocle.
Massively undersized.
Right?
Now I do want to talk to the manager.
No.
Hey, you're not allowed to talk to anyone anymore.
That's fair. That's fine.
Faye has stranger danger rules in effect now.
Oh, okay. All right, so you're politely asked to leave the currency exchange.
Yeah.
And I assume you do.
Yeah.
To avoid any
Yeah.
issues.
But I flip him off all the way.
That's fine. He's not even paying any attention to you anymore.
It just makes me feel better to do it.
It's perfectly legitimate. Did you know that when you hurt yourself, it's been scientifically proven that if you scream a curse word, your body releases a hormone that reduces the pain?
Yes,
Yeah.
I was just talking about that at work today. That's so crazy that you would say that.
What was it? Was it because you were screaming curse words at work? Were you telling HR this?
Oh gosh. Now I work with children, so if I'm screaming curse words, then that's a bad thing.
I can still remember the exact words that came out of my mouth whenever I got hit in the face with a cable and got my teeth knocked out.
Oh, man.
I was feeling pretty good pretty quick. Let's just say that. Alright, so you guys leave the currency exchange and you're going back to Madra's training house?
Yeah.
I assume? Okay.
Yeah.
Yes,
Mhm.
I really do want to go.
Okay. So you guys make your way back down the street and find your way into the alley again, or find your way back to the alley again. And you turn down the alley, and it seems like this shop should be about 20 paces in. You begin to walk, and you hear across the ground,
Oh boy.
Jeez.
and a breeze blows in your face. It smells of sulfur and rust. It leaves a coppery tasting film on your tongue, and you blink a few times to clear it from your eyes, and it seems now that the door to the shop is about 60 paces away. You turn and you look behind you, and it seems like the entrance to the alley is also about 60 paces away. Thanks for the $5, Trees, man. I appreciate it.
Well,
There it is.
yeah. So
Unusual.
something weird's happening here, but I'm not sure what we do about it.
Okay, so does anybody have... I distinctly remember giving someone proficiency in architecture, like knowledge architecture. I distinctly remember that earlier in the campaign. Was it any of you?
No.
I don't think so.
Building is what?
Okay, I'm going to take that as an O2.
Definitely not me.
It
I
may
know
have been Sherpa.
That seems like something
Might have been.
Sherpa would learn.
Didn't he
All right.
build a log cabin or something?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so give me an investigation check then, or Arcana check.
They're the same thing, so.
Another 22.
Woo!
Wow, the wizard
I'm-
bombs the investigation. Okay.
He's
I
still
really
almost
wanna
better than
spend-
common. That one still better than
He's
common.
still a touch hungover.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um. Okay, so what I'm going to do here, because Kira has decided she needs out right now, I'm going to tell Faye and Vic that, hey, Kira, go back there and bother your mom. I'll get her out in just a second. So what you guys are able to discern is that this is an optical illusion due to the architecture of the surrounding buildings. Now, talk amongst yourselves for about 3 minutes while I let the dog out.
All right.
Well, in that case, we should just be able to walk down.
Yes. If it's just an optical illusion and not an illusion spell.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably
If it was an illusion spell, I would have an answer to that too.
Do you have dispel
probably,
magic?
I have anti-magic field.
Ah, well,
right.
even better.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like we should go and touch our hand to a wall or an alleyway wall and we just follow it, because then you don't have to rely on your eyes.
I don't know. Some magic is powerful enough to make an illusion feel real. Right or wrong?
Right or wrong?
There is. Yeah.
Wait, can we stop and talk about the implications?
That's
of
one of my
what you
favorite
said,
spells,
comment?
actually. It's one I rarely get to use, but it's a lot of fun. Phantasmal
Yeah.
Force.
It's Phantasm.
What is it?
It's basically a single target illusion, but it feels real. It can even do damage to the person.
And it's
So that's a
also
lot of fun.
perceived- It's also perceived in reality as if it was the actual creature.
Yeah,
Okay,
like with
that
all
is
the
not.
senses.
That's not at all what I thought you guys were talking about. Thank you for clarifying.
Magic illusions in D&D have the certain caveat of everyone saying, "Oh, it's not really there, but it is. You see it, but it's technically there, but it's not really there, but it feels like it's there." It's kind of weird. I'm pretty sure that there's like some that specify that they actually take the shape of a certain terrain that you want, and they have everything the terrain has, and they even make sounds that the terrain would naturally make.
Oh, right. There's Marauder Arcane as well.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Like even minor illusion can make sounds, which is kind of weird because it's making a sound, but the sound doesn't exist.
Can't make touch, though.
Yeah.
How many minutes was that?
Probably less than 3.
Tons of minutes. All the minutes.
Let's go back to swear words. Why did we just decide that some words are good and some are bad, and why some words that are bad are worse than the other bad word?
I don't know, but the choice of really funny stuff, Canadians, like, all their swear words are just tabernacle and communion cup or that.
I don't even know what the conversation's about right now.
I'm so confused.
We're talking about why bad words are considered bad words.
And why some are worse words than the regular bad words?
Yeah, like think about it. In the recent events, you could say fucko or fuck like nobody's business. But you call someone a clown, ooh, viral destruction.
Drag them.
Yeah.
Then something like frig is perfectly fine.
So on the topic of the word fucko, Random Inuyasha, one of the one of our followers, she for one of the games, I think Frodo was in it too, fat ass Frodo. And so she was DMing a game that both of us were in, and I think she made a new character sheet, and Roll20 randomly generates a name for those sheets, and the randomly generated first name of that sheet was Fucko.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
Okay, so you guys have discerned that this is mostly an optical illusion as far as you can tell?
Yeah, the heat coming from everywhere is getting into our eyes, and it's making it weird.
Yeah. So I guess we'll probably continue down and just kind of keep an eye out for anything weird
Okay.
or weirder.
If we walk more than 60 meters, then maybe we should try something.
Okay. So you
I want
guys,
to try to. Are we in the alleyway or an open area or by a building?
you're in an alleyway between two buildings. The wall on the building to your right, about 10 feet up, makes this weird angular jaunt out above you and extends far enough to block the sky over the alley that you're in.
Oh, that freaks me out. Okay.
Like,
I'm gonna
completely
put my
block
hand.
it, or just, like, overhang the other building so you can't see it?
No, like it overhangs the building to your left. As far as you can tell, it doesn't completely block off, access above, but if you were going to escape upwards, you would have to go at an angle. And from what you can see from your current vantage point, there's not a whole lot of room between the top of the building next to you and the angled wall that comes out from your right.
Well, this seems perfectly normal to me, so let's just keep walking.
Okay.
I want to put my hand on the wall as I walk along.
Which, the right or the left?
Right.
Okay. The wall to your right looks like brick, but as you reach out to put your hand on it, your fingers sink into it a little bit, and it emits a very foul smell.
It's like I'm walking into a giant Alaskan bullworm.
Oh gosh. Hey guys, I don't think this is really supposed to be doing this.
What, the wall making a little weird fart noise and then smelling really bad?
Comic, can we not have the like potty humor? I'm not really in the mood.
Who said I was in the mood? I'm just making observations.
As you guys
Was
are
the part of your
arguing,
soul he...
as you guys are arguing about potty humor, you hear
I look for the source of it. It's like I trust the other guys. I'm like, guys,
perception
you
check.
hear that? Okay. 29.
29.
Almost in that
job.
20.
So you good night, Gopi. Thanks for stopping by. So you don't see the critter making the noise. But what you do see are little puffs of dust that come up from the alley and disappear into the wall on the right-hand side.
Okay.
And you
point to
hear behind you now.
that. Okay. I obviously turn to look, see if we see whatever it is making this noise.
The story is much the same. You see little puffs of dust that end at the wall that is overhanging the alley.
Okay. I'll tell the others to back away from that wall. I'm like,
Dex
I don't know
save,
what to do.
Faye.
Okay.
Oh yikes! Okay.
Have danger sense though, as a racial trait, right?
Oh, I got double 23.
Nice.
23. So you're able, you feel like a void open beneath your fingers where it was just squishy, and you yank your hand back as this black metallic oil slick looking structure extends from the brick to try and close around your hand, but you manage to avoid getting caught by it. Just barely. The check was a 20.
Nice.
Hey, you guys, that was like a really close call.
Maybe you shouldn't touch the doors or the walls or whatever.
Well, if I didn't touch it, we would have known that, it was bad.
Yeah, that's suspicious. I'm gonna firebolt the other wall.
Nice.
Just to be sure.
It beats touching it.
Alright, you firebolt the other wall. Now, the other wall looks to be made of some manner of different material. Just a regular stone brick as opposed to like a mortar brick. That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So you splash firebolt across this wall, and it fizzles and dissipates, and nothing happens to that wall. But from the wall behind you, you hear.
I go touch the other wall.
Touch the other
The
wall.
left wall.
It's rock.
Of course.
It's
Of course
warm.
it is.
It's warm where firebolt hit it. There's a little bit of soot there.
I don't know if this ruins the immersion a little, but I can see invisible creatures. I don't know if it's invisible.
They're not invisible.
Okay.
Hey!
Illusion, got it.
I'd know where they were if they
Super
were
sneaky.
invisible and within 10 feet of me.
Mhm. So
Hey,
stupid.
stop messing with us. Just come out.
Shouting at the quote unquote wall.
I point my finger at it. Get out of there. You're really making me mad right now.
The ground beneath you begins to feel spongy.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
Fuck.
Okay,
Get back.
Ooh.
I tried to jump out.
Will
of
you
we,
all fucking go
fly,
somewhere? Please?
Yeah, I'm gonna suggest we get out of this alleyway and just.
Maybe let's get on the magic carpet and go that
Yes.
so we're not on the ground.
Okay, so the magic carpet fills the entire width of the alley, if I remember correctly.
Which is fine.
If
Can
it's
we
an
all fit
area.
on it?
Because it's the biggest carpet that you could get, if I
Yeah,
remember
if we
right.
can,
True.
if we can fit in the alleyway, I think we can fit on the carpet.
It fits in the alley, but it goes wall to wall.
Hmm.
So
Maybe not then. Let's just fucking run.
Sprint.
Okay.
I'm already there.
You
I'm already running away.
you begin to sprint down the alley, and all three of you. Let's see. Okay. I'm not sure. Okay. Fuck the checks. All right. So you begin to sprint down the alley, and it always feels like your trailing foot is in something squishy. And it also seems like as you progress down the alley is stretching out in front of you. Behind
Hmm.
you, following your flight in close pursuit, you hear a constant of skittering feet.
Okay.
All right. So
Hmm.
somebody's going to have to do something here, or this is going to turn
I'll
ugly.
cast-
This
I
is your
cast Wind Wall
wind wall. Okay.
and make a wall of wind behind us.
Okay. You make a wall of wind. And it is one action which you can spend, but you're going to fall a little behind the rest of the group.
That's fine. I'm living on a prayer right now anyway.
And since you're four-legged,
Oh, jeez.
you feel both of your trailing feet now in something spongy as this entity bypasses your wind wall by passing through the ground and continues in pursuit of you. Now, who has the next highest dex?
Probably.
Vic.
Okay,
Probably.
Vic, what are you going to do?
I will, I'm gonna continue trying to dash forward, like as my bonus action, but then
Okay.
as my action, I will also attempt to firebolt the ground.
You firebolt the ground. Okay, now is that an attack roll?
Yes.
At disadvantage, please, sir.
Okay. Let's see. Do so it is a 13.
A 13. Um, this is not good enough.
Yeah.
Your bolt is actually thrown off by the wind wall. Now, next highest dex I would assume is Comet.
Yeah. I guess. What's your dex, Ron?
14.
Yeah, mine's 16.
Yeah.
Oh my
Are we
God.
all within 30 feet of each other?
More or less, yes.
More or less. Okay. I'll just kind of like look to the group, see that everything's getting bad, and that it's all about, the ground. But oh, right, I can do this. And I'll just take out some fire and holy water, and snap my fingers and turn us all into wind.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. So your
Wind
gaseous
walk.
forming? Oh, wind
That's like
walk.
1 minute casting time though.
Oh, right, that is a
Yeah.
minute. Never mind then. That's dumb.
Yeah. I'm just gonna stop and cast this spell while something eats my feet.
Yeah,
like
it's
a
no
really minute.
problem.
It's not a big deal. Okay then. I guess if that's not the case, I'm guessing I can't see what's chasing us.
No.
Got it. I guess the only option I have then is to turn myself into wind.
Oh, you're gonna leave your friends behind?
Like a fart in the breeze.
I'm so disappointed in you, Robin.
It's more like if the faster we get there and I'm not in danger, the more I can do for you guys. So.
That's a nice spin, but you're still leaving us.
All right.
So I can do that in 6 seconds.
Yeah, sure
Then-
can.
Then you got a flying speed of 60 feet.
Yeah, and I guess I'm just not on the ground anymore. I'm speeding ahead.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now, Oran.
All right. Well, this thing chasing us is probably magic, so I'm gonna go ahead and do anti-magic field.
Anti-magic field. Okay, now that does extend
Hopefully
into
that
solid matter, yes?
I believe so, yeah.
Oh my god. It's totally unformatted.
Jesus Christ, the text wall.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's
It's a good thing I moved away.
yeah. So it's a 10-foot
Yep.
radius invisible sphere of anti-magic surrounding you. Within it, spells can't be cast, summoned creatures disappear, even magic items become mundane, and it moves centered on them. And then has various details on how specific things
Okay.
are affected.
All right.
Yeah.
Yep. So considering it's on our back feet already, then
Okay.
at least some of it should be in range.
So here's how this goes. Aran, you cast anti-magic field. And you stop and plant your staff. And you have a whole gate elf moment. Since that is your last name.
Exactly.
You shall not pass! And whatever it is that's chasing you runs smack into the anti-magic field, and you hear and green blood shoots up from the ground. Because you guys were moving pretty quick.
Yeah.
And it's the underground equivalent to a long drop and a sudden stop. And the skittering noise ceases, and the ground below you solidifies. And you look around, and you see that you're standing right in front of the door to Madra's training house.
Oh my goodness. I'm gonna storm in there. Throw the door open. Get some old Faye back. I'm pissed off.
Or kind of with the staff and it's like, yeah, oh.
What?
You kind of cut in and out. Around.
Oh. I just kind of poke the blood with my staff and go, okay, let's go.
Imagine you guys walk into Madra's training house, all of you going,
I mean, I'm fine. I'm wind. I don't need to breathe anymore.
Are you still wind?
Yeah, it's for 10 minutes. I'm not just dispelling it right away. I'm getting like 10 minutes.
Okay, so hold on.
Wait, does that mean I can like breathe him in?
I mean,
No.
he's not actually
He's
wind.
not
That sort of
wind.
wind just surrounds you with wind.
It's more like I'm in this constant bubble of air, Aang style.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've got the
Okay.
whole anime hair in the breeze, which for you is a substantial thing because you're hairy.
It's just constantly my fur
right.
blowing in one direction. Just
That is an interesting question, Top Hat. And the answer is if Aran gets within 10 feet of
Yeah.
Comet,
then it is.
Spells
it
suppress.
goes away.
Yep.
Which is why I'm 15 feet in the air.
Not if you're inside,
Inside
the
the
door
shop?
or not.
Well, yeah.
Just
So
15 feet behind the group.
I've got it in my mind that like everybody walks in and then Comet comes down to like go into the door but just brushes the edge of the field as Comet walks in and lands on his ass. But that would be taking your player agency away, and I don't want to do that.
No. It would technically work that way because like I do have a passive precision with 26, but I'm still Comet.
Right.
You're like, oh, there's the bubble that stopped everything. I should be fine.
Okay. Alright, so you guys... Okay. All that aside, up to you whether you have it up or not. I don't care.
It's more like I can't have it up.
Yeah. Can't get it up. There's a pill for that.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Like if I think if I step out, maybe.
I think it might just be suppressed. Yeah.
Is it suppressed?
Yeah,
Well,
it's just suppressed.
okay. Not the
It's
point.
suppressed.
You guys enter, and inside the building, they're not in that shop anymore, Tom Joe. They're in a different place. Inside the building is drab and dingy. Along the side of the wall is just a large open space with moth-eaten burlap bags filled with straw, but it's a fairly level surface, and they're not very thick. To the right-hand side of the building ahead of you is a counter, and a door behind that counter. But there's not much else by way of like decoration or anything else. The candles that are set in sconces in the wall emit a greasy orange light and their own stinking soot smoke. You're reasonably certain that these are animal tallow candles.
What?
Tallow candles. Candles made from animal fat.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
But you walk in and there's a faint chime farther back in the building from behind the door that you can hear. And before too long, you hear irregular footsteps of what sounds like 3 legs. And before long, there is a creak as the door opens, and the reason why it sounds like 3 legs is that it is a bent old crone with blue skin and ram horns extending out from under her shaggy, unkempt gray hair with a cane. Thump, shuffle, shuffle, thump, shuffle, shuffle. She moves forward. She looks up at you and regards you with one yellow eye. The other eye is just a closed mass of scar tissue on the right side of her face. Customers! What can I do for you today?
Yeah, we're customers and we got a complaint. What the heck was that thing outside that was trying to kill us?
Not my business. I don't leave this house.
So you didn't set it up there?
No.
Insight check.
Inside check then.
The band 19.
22.
22 and 19. She's not giving a whole lot away. Like, she's just kind of staring at you with the sour old crone look. Kind of like Walter, but with more hair. Walter being Jeff Dunham's puppet.
Yeah.
Anybody? Okay. She doesn't seem like she's lying.
Right. Well, you see, I saw the sign outside and I was interested in what the idea that demons need training. I thought that, they were just innately strong and born and by certain things. I wasn't sure, so I was curious, so that's why we're here.
She sits there taking in what you say with her scowl on and kind of bobbing her head as you talk and thump, shuffle, shuffle, thump, shuffle, shuffle. She comes around the counter and approaches each of you. Servitor. Halfling. Look like halfling. Smells like halfling, yes. Faye. Interesting.
No, she's Faye.
No, that's, yeah. I'm over here.
She reaches out with her cane, Vic, but almost before you can react, and she still catches a grazing blow with the head of her cane on your head.
Oh.
She's quick.
Is that how you treat customers?
She wraps you on the head again.
Ow. Stop it.
Be quiet. Thump, shuffle, shuffle. She makes her way over to Comet. You smell like a lot of things. What are you?
Severely damaged.
Obviously. Well, demons don't usually come here. As a matter of fact, nobody comes here anymore.
I imagine it has something to do with the weird creature, Faye complained about. I think it might be eating some of your potential customers.
As you mutter asshole as she shuffles by, she reaches out and whacks you again.
This just makes Faye actually laugh because I never see Vic get in trouble.
Vic will say, "Stop it."
Make me. And she
Okay.
up in your face
Fight,
like that.
Fight.
Just because I have one eye doesn't mean that I don't see your lips moving. And because I have one eye means my hearing's sharper than ever. Meh. Thump, shuffle,
Good for
shuffle,
you.
thump, shuffle, shuffle.
Wait, if I have more than 2 eyes, is my hearing shit? No, my hearing's pretty good.
If you've got 2 eyes, then that means that your hearing is double as good.
No, I mean, I just kind of like spin around in my cloak that has, tons of eyes on it that are
Oh, that
constantly
freaks me out.
blinking like they're alive.
I forgot he has the cloak of eyes.
Oh gosh, it reminds me of Bloodborne.
Yeah.
Anyway, she thump shuffles back behind the counter. Now, what is it that you want? I offer a variety of services.
Well, like what?
Vic's just glaring at her.
Well, I can teach the short one to be faster. I can teach the... Wait. Thump, shuffle, shuffle, thump, shuffle, shuffle. She comes back up to you, Faye, and she gets right up in your face. And I knew there was something off about you.
That's what they all say.
You've been playing games here, haven't you?
Yep.
How did you know?
Because your soul smells wrong.
Yeah. I lost it in a game of chance, and yeah. I don't really want to talk about it, but I don't really know what it all means either.
Well, what it means is you are not entirely you anymore. And that could be a problem. Yes,
Well,
problem.
yes.
Problem.
Yeah.
That means you're not entirely yourself when it comes to fighting anymore.
And you can help with that?
I can teach you how to harness that new power.
Really? Now I'm interested.
As well
Vic
you
looks
should be.
concerned.
Yeah.
Guys, I like this one.
Vic whispers to Faye, is that a good idea?
I mean, I've had a really long string of bad ideas, but this one sounds like a winner, right? I mean, if I'm gonna have this anyway, I may as well learn how to use it.
As all the multiverses say, third time's the charm.
I'm just gonna take
Vic?
it that that's a yes, right,
All right,
Comment?
well, Vic's
I'm
like,
always
well,
in favor of arcane might.
Vic's just gonna say, well, just be careful not to lose yourself in it.
I don't know. I mean, if that would make me stronger, then maybe it would be worth it. I want to hear what she has to say.
Yeah. Turns out that you all might be not as dumb as you look. And she hawks out this big yellow wad of crap on the floor.
Wow.
Disgusting. I mean, so you said that you could teach Vic to be faster related to harness that power. What can you do for me or Ron?
You two are fucked.
All right, Vic will laugh at that. Like he's been glad, but he just burst out laughing because he was not expecting it.
But he's gonna go pat him on the head too, and he starts laughing.
I'm sorry, that came to mind and out of my mouth before I could stop it.
Okay, well, if Faye goes to pat Vic on the head, Vic will just swat her hand away. It's like, stop it.
The crone thumps you on the head with a cane again. She was trying to be nice.
Yeah, I was trying to be nice, Vic.
Stop
Okay.
touching my head.
Vic, if your face stays like that, it might get stuck like that forever.
Yeah,
Vic
it
just
might.
glares
Look at
at-
me.
Vic just glares at Faye.
I don't know. I could teach
Orana's
you.
actually going to cast Phantasmal Force of a hand patting on Vic's head.
So actually, I could probably teach you to move faster too, though I don't think the Fancy Fae has the bone structure for it.
Probably not.
Feel like if you got a good thing going, why mess with it, you know?
500. Yeah,
Oh.
500 down, that is.
And then
And then we'll see where it goes from there and see exactly what it's worth to you.
I just gotta say, out of character, that I'm getting really strong Yoda vibes from this lady, and I love it.
Strong what vibes?
Yoda.
Yoda.
Okay, so the inspiration from this character is somewhere between Yoda and the crap, I can't think of her name, but the old crone from Dark Crystal.
I haven't watched that yet, but I want to. The
Yeah.
old one or like the new one.
Yeah. But that's where that and her personality is kind of like somewhere in between those two plus a female version of Artie, everybody's favorite character for some reason. Nothing.
I don't know, Artie.
Oh. I was
Artie
messing
from
with my notes.
Artemis's Oddities.
Oh yeah.
Ah.
Yeah,
Oh,
the guy that
yeah.
talks like this.
Yeah.
Um,
Now I remember.
Okay, so that's kind of where she's at. But yeah, 500 to start. We'll go from there and see what it's worth. But you're first. Agra, that's the one. Thank you. The ultimate snappy old puppet. Yes. But she points at you, Faye. We'll start with you. You're the one who's fucked up the worst.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair. That's really fair.
Now, come over here. Thump, shuffle, shuffle, thump, shuffle, shuffle.
Well, I
Yeah.
follow her.
She leads you onto those mats. It says, now, close your eyes, hold out your hands, and focus. Look within.
My human hands or my deer hands?
Well, your deer hands are more feet, actually. So
Yeah,
probably your human hands.
yeah. So, now, just focus. I'll let you figure that out for yourself.
Okay. And I stick out my human hands and try to
Okay.
focus.
You focus. Says, yes, reach within you. Find the sundered point of your soul. And as she speaks, the light begins to come up. It's not as dirty feeling, if that makes any sense. Like the ambience becomes a little cleaner, the light becomes a little brighter inside, and the shadow cast against the wall by Faye and the crone are brought into much sharper focus, and they're not nearly as wavery. Have you got it?
Do I got it?
Roll a charisma check.
Oh yeah, because I was just talking about how charisma is by far my lowest one.
Ooh.
That's
Ooh.
sick.
No, that's a save, but I guess it doesn't
yeah,
matter.
anyway, yeah, I don't think she's proficient.
Not yet. Right. Have you got it?
No. No, I don't have it. How am I supposed to get it?
Focus on the schism in your soul. Bring it in your mind's eye, and take your mind's hands and wrap your fingers around it and hold on.
Your mind's fingers.
Your mind's fingers, that's right.
You're not making any sense. How am I supposed to do that? My mind doesn't have fingers.
Focus! She whacks you on the head with her cane.
Ow!
Now you know how it feels.
I just whisper to the group.
Good focusing
"Only
aid.
she knew."
What?
That's so freaky.
Like mind eyes, mind fingers. Like if only she knew.
Focus! Try again. Close your eyes. Arms out.
Okay, alright, I'll try. She tries. She puts her arms out and she gets a really, like, she's furrowing her brow really hard. She's, like, really trying really hard to focus.
You still have inspiration marked on your character sheet, by the way. I gave you inspiration ages ago.
I always
But-
forget I have that. I don't even know what it does, to be honest.
It gives you advantage on the roll. The D20
It
roll.
does?
Yes.
Yeah. No.
Oh my god, really?
Yeah.
Yes.
Jeez. Okay, well that's good to know.
You should use it.
I'm gonna use it.
All right. Charisma check.
Well, now I don't need it.
All right. So, as she focuses, you guys watching this happen, you see her shadow on the wall begin to change form. She is focused and breathing evenly and strongly. Her breath is strong, and you hear Madras, yes, there it is, continue. More. And as her shadow continues to change form, you guys take a step back as you realize the form it's taking. The shadow stretches out from behind Faye's body and resolves itself against the wall as the hunched form of the bone demon. Now, react! And she swipes her cane at you, Faye. Go ahead and make a dex save.
16.
16. Not only does it not connect where she was aiming, but you managed to grab the haft of her cane.
Nice.
And you open your eyes and look down at her, and for the first time, she's not scowling at you since you walked into the shop. Oh, good. You're a faster study than most. Yeah. You can take this and focus it. You can send your energy from your dark passenger and use it against your enemies.
And that'll make me, stronger?
Yes. You can focus the energy to make your enemy stumble. You can cause damage to their very souls with more practice.
Well, what do I need to do? Like, what kind of practice?
Meditate on this every day before you go to sleep. Do precisely what you've done here.
This,
And once that's done, and you feel as though you can take hold of that energy at your command, excuse me, you take hold of that energy at your command, you reach in yourself and you hurl it forward. And the shadows themselves will obey your command.
okay, I'll do it. I mean, it's there, and I need to learn how to channel it and use it. I may as well use it. I can do what you're telling me to do. I'll try.
Very good. Now, who's next? And she kind of turns around and straightens up a little bit. That wasn't worth more than 500, and the rent's due. Yeah.
Oh, wait, so you're saying that, alright, Vic, do you want to be faster?
Vic just, silently debates internally. Like, fine. What do I need to do?
Well, hang on a second, because from a mechanical standpoint, it's really fucking stupid what I was gonna have you do. Anybody ever played Oblivion or Morrowind?
Nope.
A little bit of Oblivion.
You already know where I was going with this.
Yeah.
The way you leveled up your acrobatics in Morrowind and Oblivion, the fastest way to do it was to find a corner and run and jump into the corner for hours and hours and hours.
I figured, because the more you do it, the better you get it. Yeah.
She says, well, you want to go the easy way or the hard way? And by that, I mean the long way or the short way. Yeah.
You should do the short way, Vic.
It's appropriate for you.
I will stab you if you say that shit again.
You've already done it twice.
Yeah, well, you want me to do it a third time. Anyway, what does the long way entail? What does the short way entail?
The long way means you occupy the corner of my trading space for the next 70 days, jumping and running against the mats.
I'll say the short way then, as long as it doesn't entail doing that.
Drink
It
this.
might be worse.
She hands out a vial filled with a chartreuse liquid. Drink this.
What is it?
Chug, chug, chug,
Something that's just
chug.
supposed to.
It's something of my own mixture. It will make you move faster.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Vic, he's gonna eye it, warily, skeptically. Like, all right. Well, guess there's no way around it, and he'll drink it.
Okay, you drink it, and it is absolutely foul. It tastes like fermented unagi that has gone way past its fermentation point and is now just rotten, mixed with some really bad garlic kimchi.
Yeah.
And
Sounds pleasant.
And the taste doesn't go away. If anything, it gets a little stronger, and you're oh god, and then the pain starts. It rips through your gut, travels down your nerve endings into the muscles of your legs. this is the pain in your legs is compounded by the tightness from the outside that you feel as your muscles begin to swell exponentially and of their own volition. Give me a con check.
Is it a check or a saving throw?
Or a saving throw, sorry.
A question. Do I have advantage on the save because the Belt of Dwarvenkind gives me advantage on saving throws against poison?
It's not poison.
Okay.
Take your shot, Vic.
No.
Fuck.
Wouldn't matter.
No.
So you are unable to keep your feet as you fall on your back and scream in agony as your legs grow to the point at which it feels like the seams of your pants are going to split down the sides. And after a few excruciating minutes, it finally stops. And Madra thumps her cane on the floor and says, "Yep, that's it, all done. That'll be 100 gems, so that's a total of 600 now."
Ow.
What did you just do? Vic, are you okay? Oh my gosh, what? Is anybody else concerned about what's going on in here, or is it just me?
So wait, is Vic taller now?
I don't know exactly.
He's not taller,
What
but
happened
he
to
has
the-
freakishly muscular legs now.
Oh, God, he did so many squats.
Just admire it. No, I'm gonna try and slowly stand and kind of test out how it feels.
You're gonna slowly stand.
I'll go help him up.
Okay.
I'm gonna help him up.
You stand up and your legs feel good now. Hey, thank you for the follow. It's a Pikachu Cthulhu. Yeah, Hulk from not necessarily the hips down, but from at least to like the thighs. So you stand up and they feel good. Your legs feel strong. So mechanically, what has happened now is you've gained a 5-foot standing jump, a 10-foot long jump without rolling.
Okay.
And you've gained 10 feet of movement speed.
Ooh.
Can I have one too? Just kidding.
So basically, he got a bit of a grasshopper effect.
Yes. You ever seen Kung Fu Hustle?
Yes.
It's a lot like what happens at the end when the beast does his frog thing.
I remember Kung Fu Hustle now. I gotta rewatch.
I love that movie.
That's a great
Love
call.
that movie. Says, well, I suppose I've got enough for all of you, but that's my entire stock. How much money you got?
Let's see.
Well, after that, we have 400 left.
Oh, good. Just enough for the rest of you. Good,
Oh
good.
goodness. I can't believe you gave an honest answer.
Yeah, I was like, there was a reason Vic
lie.
wasn't.
This is why Vic handles the money.
Yeah,
We're
on
not giving it
question,
more.
but very relevant to Iran. How did it affect his ass?
It is glory ass.
Okay,
Oh,
Iran
no.
is in.
God damn.
I could not help it. I had to take it.
Alright, I guess we're all doing it then.
What? It's like, do you have anything more appropriate for either of them?
More what?
I asked Midraha, do you have anything more appropriate for the others? I suppose. I mean, this could benefit them, but perhaps there might be something more fitting.
I'll ask, do you have like an abs version of that?
Maybe, but it's not 100 gems. I don't know. It depends on what you want. If you want me to start making shit up on the fly, you better come up with some ideas, because this is what I had prepared. Madra thumps her
Honestly,
staff on the floor. Hurry up, y'all have a plot point to get to.
Right.
Eventually.
To be honest, I'm fine with the like.
Are you guys reading Twitch
Yeah,
chat?
Aron will take the nice ass potion.
Okay. Are you guys reading Twitch chat, though?
Yes.
Names that I can't handle.
As soon as I saw that, the commercial popped into my mind.
Muscles.
Okay. So Aran takes the nice ass potion. You don't have nearly the problem that Vic had with the taste, because you're pretty sure that you tasted something really similar in a brothel in Gulbadur.
Nostalgic.
You. Vay, what about you? Do you want the speed potion, or do you want something else?
Yeah, I want to be fast.
Okay, the experience for you is much as the same as it was for Vic.
But times 2 because I have 4 legs. Just kidding.
I mean,
I don't know how the math works.
you now have, instead of dainty deer legs, you have.
Oh no! I want to keep my dainty deer legs.
You
I don't want to be a buff deer.
You have thick, muscular, Shetland pony legs now.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, thick with 3 C's.
I'm ripped.
What about you, Comet?
You have like a strength potion. Because if everyone's going speed, we're missing power.
Maybe I might have something. And she eyeballs you, which is especially disconcerting because she only has one eyeball. And she reaches up to scratch her forehead. Let me think here. She reaches into her eye socket and pulls her fucking eye out.
Oh.
The whole time. She doesn't even flinch. And like, she pops it in her mouth and wallers it around for a second. Pulls it back out, sucks it back in her eye socket. It's gonna be more than what you've got to pay.
We could always go back and visit the bank again, but that guard was pretty rude, so I'd rather not.
Or do you just take regular coins?
I suppose I could take regular coin. 10 platinum.
All right.
Well, that was easy. I should have asked for more.
Too late now, I suppose.
Takes me 3 days to make it to the currency exchange. Thump, shuffle, shuffle, thump, shuffle, shuffle. I'll be right back.
Vic's gonna ask her. It's like, have you considered taking the potion yourself and get there faster?
Have you considered kissing my ass? Thump, shuffle, shuffle.
No,
Thump.
I haven't.
You should, Vic.
The door creaks and she disappears into the back.
Guys, you should make her run for it.
We can run very fast now.
All of you are just hitting leg day. Comet's just still here, frail and furry.
Talk amongst yourselves for a second, because I have to think about how to make this work mechanically. What is your attack stat, Comet?
You mean strength or attack? Because most of my attacks are based off wisdom.
Spells.
Like, when you attack with Primal Savagery.
That's wisdom.
That's wisdom.
Because
That's
primal
wisdom.
savagery is cantrip. Yeah.
Okay.
Essentially, I'm guessing when I said strength, I meant like strength.
Right. That's kind of what I was. Okay. All right. So,
Right, let's talk amongst ourselves.
yeah.
Hey guys, nice quads.
Check out my glutes.
I'm actually probably kind of crying a little bit over my cute legs.
Don't worry further. Your amazing bone structure is still intact.
I lost my soul, and now I lost my dainty deer legs, and I just have nothing else to. My name, I lost my name. I got nothing else to lose.
I
But
mean,
now you can jump. That's impressive for a horse.
yeah. Also, like
I'm not a horse.
the
Deer.
soul, you know, not totally in your control. You decided to take that potion. You saw what happened. You have nobody to blame for that one but yourself.
Remember, third time was the charm, fourth time you're pushing it too far.
So she thump shuffles back out of the back, says, "Now, I want you to understand that this is, this is rare. It's hard to come by. It takes a month, at least, to make another one, if you don't fuck it up to begin with. But here," she holds a red vial out to you, Comet. It's very dark crimson with something black swirling around on the inside of it.
And I'm supposed to just drink it like the other.
Pretty much.
I'll just kind of look at it for a second, like, well, fuck it. And I'll just. I'll drink it.
Okay, so what you get is somewhere between coagulated and rancid blood jello shot. Like, it all comes out of the tube in one mass. It doesn't flow. It's just a into your mouth, and you swallow it down, and the experience is much the same for you, except it's throughout your entire body. You don't gain the ridiculous amount of muscle mass in any particular limb, but you gain muscle mass all over. And your arms actually grow just a little bit longer. Mechanically, what has happened is after you're done rolling around and screaming on the floor, you gain enough strength points to get a +1 modifier. So you gain 2 strength points permanently.
Ooh, sweet. That bumps me up to 15.
Nice.
Um, That's all I can really think of doing. Well, no, actually, with that, I'll give you a 10-foot climb speed.
Oh, sweet. I get to climb.
Very nice.
So,
And I guess my longer limbs don't provide any bonuses to reach.
you're what? Oh, no.
Right,
That's
so
like
my-
it's just like an inch. It's not,
Oh, they just grew slightly. Just
yeah, like instead of
hmm
your hands being where they're supposed to be at mid-hip, your fingertips actually extend a little bit below your knees. Now, you look slightly gorillish. Also, what I will say is that since you are a druid, this extra bonus applies directly to your physical body, and when you change shape, you manage to keep that +1 strength bonus. Don't read
You
too much into
buffest
it before
squirrel.
I change my mind.
Alright, so you know what? Depending on what it changes into, it also gets a bonus to the strength. Sweet.
Yep.
I mean, I guess powerful blade could be another thing that I think would be mechanically fitting, but
You're mumbling what?
I don't know. That's up to you. I was also thinking like powerful build would be another nice touch, but yeah, this is fine.
We'll work on it
Mhm.
later. Because you caught me off guard with this.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay.
I'll ask, do you have anything similar to that, but like just for the visual effects? Because like I'm down to be a muscle wizard today.
Limit 1 per customer. Time to get out. Thump thump.
Yeah.
Damn it.
I think.
I told you once you got plot points to get to. Thump, shuffle, shuffle, thump, shuffle, shuffle.
How did you get plot points?
What is she talking about?
Guys, what's a plot point?
You don't need
There's
to
a
worry
plot.
about it. It's the dark secrets.
Is that like in
Lindsey.
math?
No, let's just move.
Vic's like, all right, I'm down to just leave.
All right. So you guys are going to take off now because she thump shuffle
All right.
shuffles back into the door behind the counter and disappears.
Excellent. I would like to see if I can pick up a couple scrolls since I don't have the other ones identified yet.
Let's add more to the list.
More scrolls. Just to learn the spells.
What spells?
Modify memory mainly.
Okay, you find a modified memory spell in your cache of unidentified spells.
Excellent.
I got 21 unidentified spell scrolls.
I know it's down to 19 now because there are already 2.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Perfect.
I think that's going to be the answer for those spells. What do you want to
Just
learn?
crap.
Derp, derp, derp. Okay, there you go.
Perfect.
You can totally do that. As
Awesome.
you leave Madra's training house, the sun has begun to sink. Well, what passes for the sun in this realm. The light outside grows dim. You all think to yourselves as you hear the distant clang of the bazaar gates closing, man, I hope nobody stole anything from the wagon.
Yikes.
And
I mean,
I'm sure it's fine.
Reed's watching it.
that's true. But Reed is but a cinder lion.
I hope nothing happened to Reed.
Now Vic looks worried.
Maybe we should have actually brought him with
Nothing's
us.
gonna happen to the Kittles.
Yay.
Alright. But it is now drawing near time to go back and have your meeting with the Slag Lord, which conveniently you're already on the map. Because I didn't make a thing for the inconsequential side jaunts.
I guess after unpacking things that are from the cart into the mansion, we go over here. Can we check if we lost anything?
The bazaar's closed, you can't get back in.
Oh, right.
For
it's still
tonight.
there. Okay, I guess we'll just check tomorrow.
No. Okay. So you make your way back up the street and you find yourselves in front of the tavern/inn. And I say in front of, but you're all slightly to the side.
Do you guys want to stay in the tavern or in the mansion again?
Well, you have to have the meeting in there.
Oh, right, the meeting. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Plot points.
Oh, let's keep moving. Let's keep moving.
Let's keep
There's
moving,
Boston.
moving.
All right, well, guess head inside.
Yeah, I just look at the bartender like, hey, bartender, man.
The bartender looks at you. Good evening once again. Come for more tea or perhaps more whiskey-soaked pork?
Probably the later, but later.
Yes.
Later.
We have business at the moment, but perhaps afterwards.
Aye. Everybody looks, towards the door as you guys come in, but now, since you've been in here for 2 days in a row now. Everybody sees you and then just kind of goes back to their conversation.
Do they notice anyone's swole legs and or swole upper arms?
Are there any compliments?
Are there any compliments? Not right off the bat, no.
Aw.
As you approach the back door towards the meeting area, though, however, the mole that has no eyes on his head, but he has several eyes on stalks, all of his eyes kind of turn towards you, and he makes a whistle noise.
Oran winks at him.
I slap him.
You what?
I slap him.
You slap him? So Oran
Faye-
winks at him, his eyes get real big, and Faye slaps the shit out of his eye stalks, and they're all crossed and shit.
That was unsolicited. And then I keep walking.
As you guys are going through the door, Oran, are you going through the door or are you staying outside?
Oh yeah, I'm going through the door.
Move your damn token, it is not my job. Okay. So Oran, as you pass through the bar room, the bartender says, I shall send back refreshments for the Slag Lord, and you all as well. As you go through. He says that to Oran.
Alright.
Before we enter, I guess commonly, just in case this is important, I'm gonna cast Greater Restoration on myself.
Oh yeah, I'll cast whatchamacallit. Mage armor.
Oh, I mean, you're being defensive. I'm just getting rid of exhaustion.
Yeah, I
Is
was
it
gonna
remember
say
something?
whatever, sure.
Doesn't matter. Or
Kind of cutting in and out. Hello.
Oran, are you still with us? Hello.
Hello.
I got a boop, but nothing else.
Yeah, I see his mic sometimes lighting up or his Zycon sometimes lighting up, but I don't hear him saying anything.
Oran, try reconnecting if you can hear us. Please stand by for technical difficulty.
Technical difficulties, music plays.
Oran, you're not even lighting up now. I think you have a hardware issue.
What you're saying is Iran has issues.
Yeah.
This we all knew.
One second.
In the meantime, does anyone in chat have any questions for us?
Yes, this would be a wonderful time to address some
Hi,
questions from the
welcome
audience.
to the impromptu Q&A. How are you all tonight?
am I back?
There you
Oh,
are.
yeah, there you go.
Okay. Yeah,
Sorry,
thanks for that,
It was a
Rob.
very, very short impromptu Q&A with no Q's or A's.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Success.
Perfect.
Oh, an android flying an F-150 Packed Worlds. Jeez. Okay. Alright. I have an idea of where I've seen your name before. Okay. I don't know yet, Hex. But we'll see. Perhaps a sudden urge to go to the gym every day and scream "Ya yeet" at the top of their voices.
Oh no.
But how will we tell the difference for Comet?
Be inopportune times instead of just whenever. Particularly when somebody's trying to roll stealth. I rolled a nat 20 on stealth. Yo, yeet! And suddenly I kind of want to shoot myself.
Oh boy.
Okay.
All right. Well, I guess
Moving
we'll,
on.
yeah.
Moving on. Alright, the doors are slightly open to the room where you met the Slag Lord last. And you can see the glow from his fiery beard as you approach. It appears through what you can see through the slightly open doors that he is alone.
Okay. I'll just open the door.
You open the door, and he's sitting there with an oversized tankard. A pensive look on his face.
Oversized for him or oversized in general?
Oversized in general.
Oh, okay.
It's normal sized for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, if it's oversized for him, that'll be the entire table.
It's kind of like the comparison of my coffee cup. When I'm holding onto it, it looks normal. And then when my wife holds onto it, it looks like she's a kid with an oversized coffee cup.
All right. I guess I'll, speak up. It's like, Horvath, we're here as we planned yesterday.
Oh, I don't remember his voice. Oh, I remember. Unfortunately, I've screwed my vocal cords doing Madra's voice, and now can't hit the proper tone for him. So, bear with me.
All right.
I remember. I remember that you asked me to stick my neck out for something that could cost me very dearly, but something that we could all stand to gain from.
That's correct.
And realistically, we're taking most of the risk.
He gives you the Thor face, and not really.
It's like I think that what Horvath said yesterday, was that we'd all be sold into slavery, including him.
Yeah, remember,
Lost.
either we die or lose our souls entirely. He loses everything he's worked up to for his entire life.
Fair enough then. Partnership it is.
All right. So, what's the plan then?
Sorry, Top Hat. I know you're with the rogues, man. I know you are, but I can't remember which one you are. I'm sorry. Okay. Mordred. Alright. It's been a while. It's been a really crazy couple of weeks. I don't know if... Well, no. I don't think I announced it, but... Last week I had 3 family members go into the hospital, and that made me scatterbrained, and then we had one pass away a few days ago, and it just... I haven't been able to keep collected, so I apologize.
Understandable.
Yeah. Mordred, it's good to have you here, man. Anyway, where were we?
You were gonna tell us
there's-
that we have a deal and you're gonna work for us. Just kidding.
No,
But that's
it
not for
was,
you.
it was literally just we're all kind of sticking our necks out here, so we're in this together.
Okay. Alright. This is too tempting of a deal to pass up. But this is where the easy portion of this ends. You have a trial of sorts. I will furnish your entry. Now, at this time, as he says this, the doors behind you open, and the imps come in. Obviously, a different one replaces the one that got splattered against the window a couple of weeks ago. But there are two imps with a dolly with a keg of ale on it, and another imp doing his absolute best to carry in a full roasted suckling pig that has been absolutely soaked in whiskey to set down on the table. And remembering the fate of the imps from the last week, they all scatter out pretty quickly.
Yeah, I just kind of like look at the pig and was like, guys, I think I have a favorite dish.
Focus. Come, focus.
Right. Death-defying trial.
That makes me laugh because I watched John Panette's Still Hungry the other day, and he talks about haggis. He said, this is a dish that is soaked in whiskey gravy. And I don't mean like, there's whiskey in there. No. No, I mean whiskey gravy like, have you seen my parts? Anyway, he says, this is an entry trial. And it starts tonight.
Okay.
And this will happen now if it's going to happen at all. At this point, the entrance can not reveal their names until they have passed the trial.
All right.
But once you pass the trial, your name and my name become common knowledge.
Okay. Good to know.
So we just have to give away our names for free.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I already did that.
Well,
I mean, yeah, but you also gave your soul away, so...
That is true.
Does it have to be our exact names, or is it?
It could
like
be
what
as,
we go by?
what do you call it,
Pseudonym.
pseudonym, if you wish. Whatever, but the important thing is your face and your soul is known.
Hmm.
Just as mine is. Equal risk for, albeit possibly offset reward, depending on how you look at it. Hey, Lord, God damn it. Alright, wait. You imbue a creature you touch with positive energy and a debilitating effect. Who's got a debilitating effect?
no, he was reducing his
His
exhaustion
exhaustion.
from
I
not
was
sleeping.
literally-
Oh, I see.
I was literally getting rid of it.
Okay. Alright. Well. You ready to get underway?
I suppose.
As ready as we'll ever be.
Pretty much, yeah.
Let's do it.
Alright. And, he moves his tankard off the table and sets it on the floor. And, from his... He reaches up with his hand and pulls a handful of fire out of his beard. It's a really neat trick. I've never seen anybody do that before. But he takes a hand that he has the fire in and begins to trace a runic circle on the table. And when it's done, places his hand in the middle and the circle activates with a flash. He says, "Step in." There.
All right. Is it like the whatever it is, the glowingness is on the table itself?
Yes.
Okay. Yes.
Get on the table.
Faye, step
I
forward.
jump up on the table with my new thunder thighs.
Yeah, I guess
You-
we all do except Comet.
As you jump up on the table, as your feet touch the surface, you disappear.
I mean, Comet just kind of climbs up, just
Okay,
Yeah,
as
he
you
pulls himself up.
as your feet touch the surface of the table, you too. And after an intense burning sensation and the feeling of wind speeding past your face, you land at an entirely unknown destination. To your right is a sheer rock face extending up and disappearing into darkness, but far away and above, you hear the sound of cheering voices.
Okay.
They love me. They really love me.
To your back and to your left are brick walls that extend into seeming nothingness, but the sounds of cheers echo from above, off of the walls on either side of you. Also, you're welcome, Mordred. Any questions that anybody in the chat has about Roll20, I will be glad to help you to the best of my ability. Just pop in the Discord and let us know what you need. Be happy to help. The area around you is gloomy and dim, but not dark. You can indeed see ahead of you.
Okay. What do we see?
Just a bare dirt and rock floor. A good distance ahead of you, it appears there is a pile of bones about 120 feet ahead of you, just on the edge of your vision.
Okay.
You see about at where your vision naturally terminates, it seems like there's a fog ahead of you, kind of.
Okay.
Perfectly natural, normal bones just lying around in the middle of the floor.
I mean, this is a proving ground arena.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All
Yep.
right. I suppose you can't stand around here forever.
No, we cannot.
Let's
Let's-
get moving.
Not
Let's
quite
go.
forever, but pretty close.
About 3 days until your body dehydrates completely.
Yeah, well, that's what the mansion is for.
Hmm. So what are
So
y'all
I
gonna do?
assume, yeah, I assume we're all just sort of moving mostly as a group.
Someone else take the
Yeah.
lead rather than the wizard. But
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, I think theoretically I'd be trailing behind because you're all faster than 30 feet now.
Yeah, but we're not sprinting ahead.
Oh, if that's the case, then I guess
Alright.
I would be a little bit.
You
We're going
guys
cautiously.
continue to move forward. The air around you is heavy with tension and humidity and smells slightly of old blood. As you near the bones laying on the ground, you can see that they've been gnawed and chewed and picked completely clean. Not a trace of flesh remains. The eyeless
Well, at least it wasn't-
sockets of the skull leer up at you. And it would be grinning were it not for the fact that the lower mandible is somewhere around here by the femur.
Yeah. Okay. Yes.
I pick up the mandible.
You now have a mandible.
Nice. It wasn't a trick. I thought something cool might happen.
No. What are you gonna do with it? Are you gonna hold on to it or are you gonna put it back?
I'll hold on to it.
Okay. Ahead of you, you see 4 pillars arranged in a square resolve themselves from the gloom.
Do we notice something about them, or just that they're
They
sort
appear
of
to be
intrusive?
made of limestone, rather unadorned, but capped in a triangular fashion.
They lost Ron.
Oh, is Ron down again?
Yeah.
Oh, Ron, unfuck yourself.
Yeah, pretty much. There we go. He's back. You good, Ron? Fair.
Try replugging your mic again.
It's a big oof when the wizard can't speak.
Right. I play in a Pathfinder game with a mute wizard.
That sucks. Hey guys, I'm gonna learn everything, but I can't tell you.
Now he carries a pen and a pad of paper around, or a quill and a pad of paper around. Scribbles notes. Damn it. I really wish that it would automatically fill the tag.
Oh, yeah.
In game again.
But yeah, in the meantime,
Okay.
assuming,
We're gonna
nothing
move him up along
Yeah.
with you.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh, his internet's being crappy. Okay.
Alright.
Alright. Further past the pillars, another skeleton resolves itself from the gloom. This one not human. It appears that there are wings and such attached to this one. Appears to be draconic in origin.
Oh, what just happened?
It's Iran coming back and forth because his internet is shit.
Okay. Yeah, I was just like, I heard the join noise twice.
Oh, see, I don't get the join noise anymore. It's weird. Okay, now everybody stop.
Okay.
Go back here where you were at. Or if that's where you were at, Faye, that's where I need you to be.
Yeah, sure. That's what it was.
Okay.
Boop. There
As you guys pass right in this area right here, you hear a voice on the breeze. Does anybody speak Elvish?
Oh, I think I do. I do. Because it's a favorite enemy, so another language, right?
Yeah, you do. You would
I
know a
do.
language they would know.
Okay, so most of you hear Horath pe nakarukariza. Faye, you hear by the stone in the darkness come forth and rise. The ground,
Oh, guys, this doesn't sound good. It sounds like they're summoning something.
the ground beneath you all begins to tremble. Initiatives.
Okay. Hey. Alright. Do-do.
Nice.
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 Right.
Kyle, do you want to roll for
What is
Get it.
Ron's initiative even?
Technically, all of us could, because we all have control of each other's character sheets.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Oh, do we?
whoever's best with spells, want to take care of that and just kind of play for
Fine.
him until he can unfuck himself.
Yeah, I'm just getting him on the turn.
I think it's.
There you go.
Alright, you're alive
Okay.
again.
Alright. Okay. So do we have all of the initiations?
There's all of us. I
Alright.
assume whatever's getting summoned will also have its own initiative.
Alright. The ground beneath you shakes and then subsides. You see nothing readily in front of you. Vic, what do you do?
I guess I will cautiously step forward. Actually, yeah. So first, I'm going to use my action to summon Tiberius.
Okay.
So, do you want to drag him on there?
Oh.
Bye.
Right. You can't do that. Where is he? Where was the last map that we had him? That you didn't, like, bamf him out?
And there you go. I can do that. There.
Ah, there he is.
It'd be kind of weird if you didn't have access to your familiar.
You can do it on your own?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Well, fuck,
Yeah,
what
I
am I
just did
doing then?
I just didn't know if you had like a different token for him, or if the size would be wrong, or
Oh, I have no idea. That's on Roll20.
all right. Yeah,
that would be me. Ordered.
So I have it reappear, and I guess since I can have it reappear, I'll have him reappear over here.
Okay.
Okay.
You have him here over there.
And then I guess I'll, I have my weapons drawn, so I'll just cautiously go into over here.
Okay.
Do I see anything? Still nothing.
You do not.
All right. I guess I'll over there. Oh, actually, I think I have extra 5 feet there. So now I will just move over here. Do I see anything
You
of note about the skeleton?
see nothing. It appears to be a regular skeleton. Again,
Alright.
gnawed and chewed, much like the others.
I'll just I'll tell the others. I don't see anything. Do you guys see anything? And that's my turn.
Is it dark, by the way? Or is it just
Dim.
soggy?
It's
Okay.
dim light.
Gotcha. So the ground is shaking?
It was. It has subsided now.
Walking for peasants.
Walkings for peasants. You broke up, but I know what you said.
Because of this track.
I think he's broken again.
Am I?
Oh, there you
No.
go.
I
You
think.
sort of hear me? Okay.
Yeah. Did you move at all?
I didn't actually move. I just said I hopped on my broom.
Okay.
Yeah, I knew what he meant because I heard peasants, and I know that
Eh,
he always
yeah.
says walking is for peasants.
Yeah, I figured he was getting on his room. I just wasn't sure if it was actually.
All right, are
Yeah.
you moving forward?
No.
Okay. Are you readying anything? Yeah, you are moving forward.
What, Craig?
Oh.
Am
I
I
heard something about
disconnected
Craig.
again?
What? You're
Damn it.
cutting in and out.
Yeah. This internet is a mess. I was gonna send Craig up ahead to investigate. I
Okay.
forget what Craig we're on now. Is it 7 point?
It's something like that.
Yeah.
Nope, you're broken again.
And I'm broken again. Okay.
Oh, there you go.
Right.
But we love you anyway.
I like that you're
Yay.
broken like me.
Oh gosh.
My nieces absolutely love that song.
Ready in action to firebolt anything hostile.
Okay. Holding an action to firebolt. Okay. Alright.
Pain.
Alright. Well, Greedo, you shall have your chance.
Yes.
There is the sound of rustling dirt. But nothing moves on the surface until suddenly the ground behind you, Vic, bursts open and an orange and yellow fanged maw rears its head from the ground and begins to snap at you.
Dare it.
But first, you need to make
Some sort of save.
yes, wisdom saving throw, please.
Does it have to be wisdom though?
It does.
Yeah.
It does.
All right.
Just to
Sometimes
preface
it's-
this.
Oh,
actually-
actually, I am proficient in those. I think as of like level 15.
just,
You are.
Yeah.
You
Just
got the proficiency.
okay. So just to preface this, you can repeat the save at the end of each of your turns, should you fail.
I assume I failed, given like our level.
Yeah, you failed,
Safe to say.
which is a shame.
Barely.
Because you're now frightened as this creature rears
Oh,
up
actually-
from the ground.
Actually, if
Hmm.
it's against frightened, it's a 19. Says I'm a halfling.
Okay,
Yeah,
you're
bravery.
you are saved and immune for the next 24 hours.
Sweet.
So now it is going to bite at you with a 23 to hit. Oh no, 20 to hit because at
That's
disadvantage.
Yeah, it's barely hits. I have a 19.
You take 24 piercing and 3 poison damage from the bite.
Sorry, was it 24 piercing and then 3 poison half to 1? I have resistance.
Oh, you have poison resistance. Okay.
Yeah. So was it?
Oh right, that's okay. That's why this feels so wrong. Where is it? Where is that? There we go. All right. So yeah, 24 piercing, 3 poison, and then it rakes at you twice with its claws. 15.
Well, yeah, so 15 misses.
Okay, so it misses with both the claw attacks as you get back after being bitten, and then it growls, and suddenly the feelers on its head and spikes behind its neck all get rigid and then burst outward. And I need a dex saving throw from you.
Only 17.
17. You are unlucky, sir, as you are pushed back 5 feet.
Okay.
Now I can move that there. So you're pushed back 5 feet, and you take. What is it? Okay, 3d6. You take 11 piercing damage from the spikes that rapidly extrude themselves from its body.
Okay.
Comment, you're up.
Does my ready to action go off?
Oh, yes,
Yeah.
it does.
Yeah,
Ron, sorry.
firebolt.
Right.
14.
14. That does not hit. Well, I mean,
Oh,
it
well.
hits, but it just splashes ineffectually across its skin.
Oh well.
Trying to remember. Ah, right, that's what it is. I forgot how spirit totems work.
Which one?
I'm looking at it again. It's been a while.
Yeah. As a bonus action, you can summon a spirit totem within 60 feet, creates an aura in a 30-foot radius, and then, depending on
Yeah.
which totem you summon, certain effects.
Yeah. So I'm going to. I don't know if we'll have to keep doing this, but it lasts for a minute, so we should be fine. Alright, I'm gonna essentially move 30 feet forward. Yep, we're there.
What's the spell level?
Oh, no, Spirit Totem is just an ability I have. Shepherd
Oh, okay.
Druid.
Alright.
60 feet in any direction, but I gotta make sure to get this. It's just right out of it. Yeah, I guess I'll hold off on that for now.
Okay.
And I will summon. I'll cast Conjure Animals.
Oh, fuck me in the goat ass. What are you summoning?
Ew.
Let's see here. Let's see. I guess we'll summon some direwolves. Get the dogs out. Because this thing was underground, so anything that can
How
stop
many?
them. Since they're challenge rating 1, that's 4. Four
Four.
direwolves.
Of course,
I can bring
it's
them
4.
out. I can
Oh,
bring them out.
oh,
Don't
good.
worry.
Then you do it.
Yeah.
Alright, later, Mordred. Thanks for coming by.
Hold on, I gotta check.
Okay, so are you summoning them within this?
Oh, are the spikes still there?
Yep.
Alright, so then I guess I will summon them like a little bit away, seeing that the spikes are, there.
Alright.
This one will be kind of next to Vic because usually he's writing something.
Okay.
But these guys have an extra 10 HP because my summoner. So let's just add that on.
Okay, helmet.
And I guess since it's more actually reading into this a little more, I will put the Will-O-Wisp Spirit Totem down. It's the unicorn one. But
Okay.
it's the 30-foot one, so beep, 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 beep. Like, these guys are out of it. But Faye, me, and when Vic moves in closer to this thing.
Faye can't, or Vic can't, rather.
Yeah, right now. I'm just saying. I don't think this thing's gonna stay there.
Yeah,
Plus I can
where
move.
Oh wait, no,
Yeah.
yes you can. You passed the save. Never.
Yeah.
Okay. Never mind.
Yeah, but I think I can move the spirit, so it's not a big deal. But it'll be right here.
Okay, yeah, just like draw it somewhere so we know where it is.
There. That's
There.
the wisp.
Good
Okay.
enough.
It's beautiful.
Just put an aura on the doodle. I think you can do that.
Can I?
Try it.
Hang on.
I don't know if I can.
Since it's not a token, it doesn't seem to want to.
We'll get another Tiberius and turn it on its head, and that's my totem.
Perfect.
Alright, we'll get
Yeah, I
rid of the
guess not.
doodles. I'll fix it.
Alright.
Oh god.
Just turn him upside down, and we'll give him
Oh
a
my
30-foot
gosh.
aura.
The totem of inverted dragon.
There you go. It's a little heart.
And it's 30 feet?
Yeah, it's a
yeah.
30-foot radius.
Perfect.
Nice.
Oh, now I gotta roll initiative for the direwolves.
Yeah.
Or so they'll go next turn
Okay.
after Vic,
Alright.
or next round after Vic.
Alright, so that's an action and a bonus action then, correct?
Yep, and my movement.
And your movement.
That's
Alright.
it for me.
Hey, you're up. This
Okay.
creature you see reared out of the ground, snarling and hissing, has attempted to make a snack out of Vic, but hasn't quite succeeded yet.
and it won't get the chance because I'm gonna kill it in one hit. Not really,
Mhm.
but I am going to cast Hunter's Mark on it.
All right. Yes,
Not
Hunter's Mark.
not quite as exciting as killing it.
And
Yeah,
then
you gotta build it up.
yeah. Well, now I'm gonna attack it, so we'll see where it goes from there. I'm gonna shoot it with a bow.
All right. Roll to hit.
Press the wrong button. 20.
20 will hit. Roll that beautiful bean damage. How anticlimactic.
You also get a net. Yeah. Okay, so that's 12 damage.
Yep. But no Colossus Slayer yet, because it is as of yet unwounded.
Oh, okay.
Good thing you get 2 shots.
But yeah, it will be because now it is shot.
Mm-hmm.
and wounded.
Second attack. 19. That will hit. 15. That's much more respectable.
Now we roll a Hunter's Mark. And 16. Now you get the Colossus Slayer.
Get to Colossus Slayer, yes. Okay. 16. It's
22.
22. Alright.
And that's all she wrote.
Alright, so it hisses and swivels its head towards you now. And the spikes protruding from its body retract. And is that all you're going to do?
I'm gonna move a little ways away from Iran, so if it comes after me, he doesn't.
Okay.
Smart idea.
You might want to reorder the initiative real quick.
Hmm. There we go.
All right. My turn.
Make sure, yes, it is your turn. Alright, so you're going back, Faye? Alright.
Yes.
So I guess you might, Kyle, you might need to move the wolf's token behind mine, or mine in front of it.
Oh, I can't change its lair.
No, that's what I was saying, Kyle.
What do you... Oh.
I heard Comet.
There you go. So you're mounting the wolf?
Yeah.
Okay.
Get on. And then I'll, since the spikes are retracted, I'm gonna try and get close.
Alright, deck save for you and the wolf.
Yeah.
As the spikes solidify once more.
Ah, just 50.
Wow.
Failure, sir, and you are unable to enter that space.
And then
Alright, let's
guess.
see what the wolf can do.
yeah.
Also
Nope,
failure,
it's not much
so
better.
you are unable to enter within 5 feet, and you're going to take 3d6 damage of the piercing persuasion for 8 damage
Okay.
to you and the wolf.
I'll assume common strike wolf's HP.
Yeah, I am. Don't worry about it.
Alright.
So yeah, that was 8 damage.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't get closer.
No, you cannot.
I will question what to do. And then let's see. I feel like I had a thing that might do something.
Well, what you should do is feel embarrassed because the rogue can't make a deck save.
Oh.
That's embarrassing.
Mhm.
I mean,
You
that's
did
the
roll a
dice.
5.
Yeah, that's the
yeah.
dice's fault. I have a +10.
That's the equivalent of running into a wall with an erection and breaking your nose.
Ooh.
No, that's what
Right.
happened to the underground thing that was chasing it.
All right. Yeah. I'm gonna use. Well, I guess I'll use panache on it. We'll see what happens first. So I'm gonna make a persuasion check contested by its insight check.
Okay.
Although, does it share a language with? Just does it?
Well, what languages do
speak-
you have?
Well, common, halfling, infernal, gith, and dwarvish. I
Yes,
assume
it
it
shares
speaks.
a language
pro-
with you.
I figured it probably speaks common. or understands it at least.
Okay. You make a charisma check. Tested by a wisdom check.
Yeah, persuasion contested by its insight check. And I have a 32, so
See,
that
the
I
check is
roll
creatures
well on.
hostile
You-
with disadvantage on attack rolls. 30.
It's
Holy
turning other
fuck!
than me. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the beauty of something that rogues barely get to use. Swashbucklers.
Alright. So it has disadvantage to attack you. Can't make opportunity. Wait, what?
Disadvantage on targets other than me.
Oh, other than you.
So I basically aggro it.
Ah. Well, let's see if the rogue can tank.
Until someone attacks it.
Don't worry. If I just move my aura a little bit to the left, he should be fine.
So yeah, I assume so.
Let me see here.
There's this really
Ah,
interesting.
Wunderbar, said he with great relish. Hold on a second, I need to look this up.
What's happening?
Probably something bad for you, but
I'm
you
sure.
never know.
I'm sure it is.
Oh, how long does hold person last?
Why?
Just
Think
answer
a
the
minute
question.
or until the save.
Minute until the save. Okay.
It goes to the fact
I'm
that
not sure.
Okay.
This one specifically says that if anyone else attacks it, it's just over.
Mm-hmm.
So
Wait.
Concentration up to a minute. And the save at the end of each turn.
It's
Right.
not the dragon's turn anyway.
No, but this is has legendary actions. So
Uh-oh.
you
You can cast
legendary
spells.
actions are for
Legendary action.
saving.
Also, it's not the end of my turn yet. So
no, but it has to take legendary actions when it's not its turn.
yeah, but it has to be at the end of another creature's turn.
Okay, we'll finish your turn.
Yeah. That's why I was confused. Just like, what is it doing now? Middle of my turn. All right. I will. So I assume it failed its
Oh
insight
yeah,
check.
it failed its insight check.
All right. Well, the wolf is gonna disengage and drag me away. Actually, I'm just thinking. Yeah. Since I
Do you
since I do,
hold on a second? You don't have a saddle on that wolf, do you?
no, it was just conjured like 2 seconds ago.
Okay, I'm just making sure because I should really make you make an animal handling check.
Oh, no, they listened completely to me. So
Yeah, but they both got hit. So, like, I should have him make an animal handling check to see if he stays on. Fuck it. I don't feel like doing it. Go ahead.
It's just more bookkeeping.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. The wolf disengages and
it's 50 feet to move.
Okay. Get over there.
Okay.
So disengages there.
Alright.
And I guess I will ready an attack if it gets next to me. Although I suspect it won't. Slash that it won't matter. But we'll see. Actually, no. I'm gonna take the dodge
Didn't
action.
you already use your action?
You're gonna take the dodge action?
No. Oh yeah, you're right.
You did,
I did.
yeah.
Panache is
I
an
did
action.
use an action for panache, so yeah, I won't do anything with my bonus action. So I can't
Okay.
really meaningfully hide or anything.
Alright.
Oh, and I guess Tiberius is summoned, so
Yeah, he's over Meow.
yeah, I guess he will flap. How high is the ceiling? by the
You
way?
can't see the ceiling.
Okay, it's just wide open space
Yep.
as far as we can tell.
As far as
All
you
right.
can tell.
Yeah. So Tiberius is going to lap over here and take the dodge action.
Okay. That concludes your turn, yes?
Now it can do its legendary action.
Doesn't really need to. You're far away.
Good.
Changed my mind. Well, no, it's the spikes retract from its body, or retract from the air and into its body again.
What a cheater.
Mm.
Well, I mean, since the spikes are gone, the wolves are gonna move in.
Okay, assuming pack tactics, they all move at once.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Deck save from all the wolves.
Yeah, that's
I figured.
like you should. That's like you should have just had the move one.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's just a couple of feet to expand, and plus, you can maybe learn what the actual save is. 18 for the first one.
Save.
13 for the next
Miss.
one. Miss for that guy.
Miss. So, 2 of the wolves take 9 damage, 1 wolf takes 4.
And I guess one of the two other ones are pushed out.
Yep, the 2 others are pushed out, so meow and meow. There we go.
So,
And this one stays.
all right, so I guess he gets the chance to bite.
He does.
It's a good thing that these bites are considered magical. But let's see what our boy can do. I don't think an 11 hits.
No. No.
No.
No.
No.
No.
Well, that one will stay there for now. Because moving away would be dumb.
It
No.
would.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's true. You moving away from the spikes, yeah. He wouldn't
the
get
other-
opportunity attack though.
I mean, no one else is close to him for us to really worry about that.
I know. I just wanted.
Actually,
Yeah.
wouldn't attacking it end the panache?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
Panache is
That's
over now.
fair. That's fair. It's a big lot of nothing.
Yeah, it's alright. This one will move over here, just in case, and this one will move over here.
Okay.
At the wolves' turns.
That's the wolf's turns. Okay. Aran, you're up.
All right. 2 questions. Do the spikes go up? And can I sense, or can I tell how it senses? Like, do I see if it has eyes or hair?
From this distance, you can't make out any eyes, but go ahead and roll a nature
I'll
check.
get a bit closer first.
Okay.
At least within 60 feet.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a nature check.
Nature check. Oh,
Mhm. What do you mean, do the spikes go up?
nature.
Like-
When it has spikes in all directions, do they go upwards from it, or do they come like? Yeah.
Is it just like a giant prickly worm?
Yeah, it's like a mobile cactus. They're everywhere.
All right.
Mobile cactus.
I mean,
Good to know.
with a 22, you think back to the texts that you used to read, and you identify this as a rare, albeit evil, dragon, known to only reside in caves, and its senses, you know that it relies on blind sight.
Mm-hmm. Do I know if it's like vibration based?
You're not certain.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna use Phantasmal Force and just make a giant swarm or a large swarm of dildos that start beating on it to hopefully confuse.
You should post the spell description.
What level
Yeah.
is that spell?
It's an intelligence.
It's level 2.
It's level 2. Yeah. It's gonna
Fizzles
go ahead
out.
and counter spell that.
All right.
How dare it?
So you say magic dildos unite, and they do not. So there's that.
Yay. Did it cast counterspell or did it use an ability?
It cast it.
Okay.
It's got the magic.
It has actual magic.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's about it. I guess I'll move back a bit.
Okay.
Yep. The turn.
All right. So the immediate threat is right next to it. It's going to focus its attention on. Let's see. Is everybody? Where's everybody range wise? Oh, good. Everybody except Vic.
Nice.
This includes Tiberius. Make a wisdom saving throw.
Ooh.
22.
Ooh, alright, you save.
Let's see what I can do. Bada bing, bada bam.
Oh,
Oh,
Negative.
shoot.
Roll one.
Ooh,
oof.
not ideal.
Alright, so anyone who rolled below an 18
Hold on, I
is
gotta
now.
roll for the.
Yeah, for the wolves.
Yep, you gotta roll for the wolves. Individuals, please.
To using its rightful presence again.
Yep.
Oh, there's one,
Bam.
and all the rest of them fail. I'm
Okay.
guessing the one that's holding Vic is the one that's not scarce. Cause one, two,
Okay.
4.
We'll say it's Vic's
I'm just-
soothing abilities that keep the wolf from being scared, and we'll go with that.
Yeah, I'll just mark them. Red is 1. Oh wait, you can't see it. Never mind.
No, it's fine. This is all fine. You keep track of it. Not my problem. So, everybody who failed the DC 18 check is now frightened. You may make this check at the end of each of your turns. This means you cannot move closer to the threat, and I think
You have disadvantage.
you have disadvantage on attack rolls, so there's that. Now that the presence has been installed, it's established its dominance. It's going to turn around and bite at the wolf closest to it. 22 to hit.
Yeah, that hits full.
19 piercing, 1 poison.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to lash at it with its claws. What are you doing there, Faye?
Oh, I just needed to read it. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's fine. 24 and 30. They soon both hit. That's 12 and 14 slashing damage to this wolf right now.
And the wolf is done. Hold on, I gotta check if this is the initiative tracking.
I know, right?
It is the
T-posed.
initiative tracking wolf.
Yeah.
It is the initiative tracking wolf.
Well,
Okay.
I mean, you could just move it off to the side.
Oh,
He's
this
dead.
one's dead?
Yeah, but he's also the one tracking the initiative. So, hey.
Oh, okay. So we'll just boop him over here, and then he doesn't exist for the time being.
Yeah.
Good call on that. I would have deleted the fucker.
Yeah, I checked first. I don't want to ruin that really quickly. So he's over here now.
Ghost wolf.
Okay.
Ghost wolf.
And with the attacks made, the dragon is going to dive under the ground again.
I curse at it.
Yeah.
It's like, fuck
What does
you.
that do?
It disappears from sight.
Which kind of works against the fear that it made for us. Now we're not really affected by that.
Well, true, but it probably doesn't really matter unless it pops up again,
Mhm.
since you can't attack it until it's out.
And pop up it will. It is going to reappear in the midst of the 4 pillars in front of you. Comet. And it's your turn.
Sweet.
Ouch. Ow, ow, ow. Ow, ow.
Oof. Oof, oof.
I don't know how I managed to do it, but I just managed to catch my big toe in the gap in the floorboards next to my desk. Ow.
That's a big oof.
Oh. God, it hurts. Ooh. Ah.
I guess since I have the time and I'm right in front of it and I don't need to move forward and its spikes aren't out just yet, I will cast something that doesn't need an attack roll.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast Blight. It's my favorite spell.
Okay.
So let's see here.
I think that's
And bada bing. Yeah, it has to make a DC 19 Constitution save or take 44 points of necrotic damage.
It's an all or nothing, yeah?
Yep, all or nothing.
no. It's half. on-
Ooh! So
it's
close, but it fails.
Nice.
Yes.
Necrotic.
Alright. So the spell impacts its body and the tissue necrosis sets in. Some of its feelers wither and crumble and is just generally foul-smelling zono-funk that exudes from it now as it smells like decay.
Just look at the thing with SMH, thinking that you can prey on the caster. I guess I will move the wisps that are surrounding us a little bit this way. Just gonna move them closer to me
Right there?
than the others. Yeah.
Okay.
So if it actually goes after Iran, at least I'd be able to heal him.
Okay.
That's the end of my turn, so I guess I get to make the save again.
Yep.
Yeah.
Y'all?
30.
Yeah, you pass.
After just hitting it with the beams of necrotic light, it's like I don't know why I was afraid for a moment there.
It's a little less scary with his face half rotted off.
Yeah. Right?
Strangely enough,
Strangely enough, yeah. You know,
it's
it was
because we did it.
Yeah.
I did that. That was me. Alright,
So-
that ends your turn.
I'll stand my ground here.
Yep. Faye.
I'm gonna shoot it.
At disadvantage. Oh no, you passed. Never mind.
23.
23
Yeah, I
hits.
passed.
Ten, 2, and 4. So 16.
16.
Alright.
Then I'm gonna shoot it again.
Okay.
My
17.
turns are never the most exciting, but that's okay.
Well,
17.
they're effective. Yeah.
Right. 17 does not hit.
I did not think so.
Oh.
Okay.
I didn't realize it was going over time. Oh well.
Yeah. I'm gonna end my turn right there.
Alright. Vic. You're up.
All right. I guess since I can, I will please closer. Actually, let me just think. I'm going to. I'm actually gonna shoot it. So
Yo, what? Nick has a bow?
yeah, I've had a light crossbow this entire time.
What?
I've even occasionally used it.
Mad.
I forget about it too, honestly.
Yeah.
Every time he
mean-
pulls it out, I'm like, wait, what?
Your swords
for-
and your dagger do so much better. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
For situations just like this.
For your position, he actually has have cover
Oh, okay.
because he's within the pillars.
Okay, so would I need to be like this side?
Yeah, you need to be in line in one of the cardinal directions with him.
Yeah. So I guess
fine
I'll,
because the wolves have a lot of speed.
so that's it. 2, 3, 6, 7. Yeah. All right. So I guess I'll move over there and I'll try and shoot him
Okay.
with my crossbow.
All right.
Let's see. Bloop. Ooh.
No, that's not gonna do it. That's not
Yeah.
gonna do it at all.
Also, ignore that flavor text. I'm not shooting the poisoned arrows.
Okay.
I'm assuming the dragon's immune.
Yeah. All right. So.
And then, yeah, not the end of my turn yet, but
Okay.
so I'll just move. Is it 1, 2, 3? So 15 feet back, and Tiberius can't move closer.
No,
So
he
I guess-
cannot.
So I guess he will. Yeah, he'll probably move over this way.
Okay.
Yeah, he'll just slide straight southish.
Okay.
And I guess that's my turn.
All right.
The wolf will dodge.
Okay.
That I'm right.
Wolves are up.
This one that can't move closer still is going to take a dash action so he could get over here.
No, not in that way. He's not, because that's technically
Alright.
moving closer.
Right. Well then I guess he'll just keep this perimeter great.
Sorry. What was so I think Tiberius can repeat the wisdom save against.
At the end of his turn.
Yes,
yeah,
at the end of his turn, he can.
which is the end of your turn.
Yes.
He fails.
Well, that's a big
Such
leap.
fail. Why?
Uh,
Okay.
And the other one that's closer, I guess, will take a bite out of, fear.
At disadvantage.
Yeah. I guess 14 does.
Fails. Yes.
And I guess I'll make wisdom saves to the both of them right now.
Yep.
Nope. And that one does.
Yep.
Yes, it's big boy right here.
Okay. Is that you? Or them,
Yep.
rather?
That's their turn, yeah.
Oron.
All right. I am gonna move. Oops.
It's past my bedtime. Whew.
I'm gonna run away.
Run away!
Bravely.
Would hiding behind Ferulia count as breaking line of sight for?
No, absolutely not.
Okay.
You're like 6'1".
I'm gonna cast Arcane Hand.
Arcane Hand. Okay.
Yeah, and put it right next to it.
Don't I have
So-
something for that?
Yeah, I think it's the.
There's a big fiery
There's a
fist
big
somewhere.
fire.
Yes. I think it's Embrett's
Spiritual weapon.
Spiritual weapon.
Yeah.
Fists
Alright.
of Fury,
Yeah, it's
Except-
large.
pink and glittery.
Okay, and you want to put it right next to it?
Yeah.
It is large. Just saying. So
I can't put it that
there you go.
Oh, you can't put it that close?
here.
Oh, okay.
It'd
a
be
second.
within 60 feet.
Okay.
So just barely within 60 feet. And then, you know what? I'm gonna try and grapple it.
Nice.
Okay. Because that
Gonna
never
try-
goes wrong.
So it's a 1d20 plus 8 at disadvantage, I guess. Actually, the check is
The check, no, attack rolls are at disadvantage. not
Oh,
checks.
yeah. Not checks.
You.
Checks and balances.
Hi, welcome to your
Yes.
history lesson about the government's checks and balances.
It's a one. Yeah, +8.
Ooh.
So I don't know if that would be disadvantage or not.
No, I don't think
no,
so.
just checks. are
Okay,
not
cool.
Attack rolls.
That's a nat 20 pass with a
Ooh.
28.
Wow.
You failed to grapple.
Can I flip it off as a free action?
Yes, you can.
Excellent.
What did the dragon do? The dragon resisted a grapple.
The
I
noodle
tried to
did not
grab
wish to be
cactus and was not successful.
swallowed. The noodle did not wish to receive his good noodle star. He was a rebel.
Alright, is that you?
Yeah, it's my turn.
Alright.
Oh, and the save.
Yes. Fear saves. Did it call you names? Not yet, it hasn't. It might, before it's over with.
Hey, nice.
Woo! Just
You're
enough.
out of fear.
No more fear.
Alright. So now the dragon will dive under the dirt and come back up over here. And it will inhale and belch forth a cone of black poison gas in 60 feet. The entire radius here.
Nice.
Oh, thank goodness. I thought it was going to be me.
No, you're fine. I'd piss it off more.
So that's gonna be a con check, or con save rather. For
Alright, I'll
you, the
make the
wolves, and I don't know, does the hand have hit points? And
It has
con
hit points. It
score?
doesn't have a con score, though.
It has hit points?
Yeah, it has the same number of hit points as me.
Oh.
Okay. I'm not sure how to handle that.
Okay, so the wolves fail.
So, like, does it just auto fail, or does it?
I have
think
no
it
idea.
doesn't-
I mean, I don't
think
think it's affected by poison or anything,
Okay.
Yeah, it
so...
doesn't have a blood system or lungs to breathe in
Yeah,
poison.
it's kind of okay. It'd be different if it was acid, but it's poison.
Yeah.
So, all right.
And I roll horrible.
Okay. You're not gonna like this.
Bad things.
16d6 for 57 damage.
Oh my
Oof.
gosh.
And all the wolf, both the wolves and Comet have the poisoned condition.
Those are
Ripperoonie
Comet has the
puppets.
poison condition.
Comet has the poison condition. Because the wolves are no longer relevant. And that is going to be its whole action, I believe. And it's going to stay where it is. Yeah, we'll call that good. Comet, you're up.
Alright. Well, the wolves are gone.
Well,
Most of them.
There's one left. There's one left.
Sound
Do I want to
of it.
keep that one up?
What?
Well, I guess I'm just thinking about what I'm going to do right now. Well, the will-o-wisp is under Big B's hand.
Yes.
So, I'm just going to healing word myself after taking all that poison to the face.
Uh-huh. Might
Probably
be
a good idea.
good idea.
Yeah. So, let's see. I'll cast it at level 2. Why not?
Level what?
2.
Level 2?
Oof.
Counter spell.
That's unfortunate.
oh, he's counterspelling it.
Oh, you're
Again.
Are you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It
That's
doesn't
fine.
it doesn't know whether you're casting healing or damaging magic. It just knows that you're casting a spell. And it doesn't
Alright,
like it, so it's gonna put a kibosh on that shit.
Well, I guess take away my healing, I guess. Sure.
All 10 points of it.
All 10.
Well,
Well,
actually-
26. 26.
Ah, yeah, true. Because of the spirit.
Because of the spirit. I guess I'll move forward then. Like this.
Deck save.
Oh yeah, boy.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, boy.
Does Bigsy's hand have to make a save
21.
too?
Yes,
No.
actually.
Really?
Comet passed. Take half damage and not be pushed back. That's 8, halved 4.
Half 2.
Bigby's hand does not make the save and is pushed back. And takes the all 8 damage.
I think that's half it because it's piercing.
What?
Against
is-
you mean.
Yeah.
Con-
It's
Oh,
it's
yeah.
Piercing. So
Yeah,
I
it's
only
halved and halved again, so quartered to
quarter
you.
damage,
2
Mhm.
damage to come.
and I guess I will disadvantage primal savagery because I'm poisoned.
Uh-huh.
So where's primal savagery? Ah, it's right here. 16.
That won't do it.
I walk up menacingly.
the
Poison.
JoJo walk.
Oh, you're coming towards me. Yeah, that's my turn.
Alright. Faye, you're up.
Okay. I'm gonna shoot it.
You're
Or
not.
not. But I'm gonna not give up and try again.
Ooh.
And I hit it this time.
Second round hits, yes. Ow. Oh, that was unexpected and painful. Oh.
15 Colossus Slayer.
18.
18 points there.
Alright.
That's it. I might move. Nah, I'm gonna just stay right here. It's fine.
Okay. This is all fine.
It's all fine.
Alright, is that all?
Yeah.
Vic.
Okay. I guess I'll check my range, but
I honestly did not expect you guys to have this much trouble with this guy.
well, I can't get next to it, so I can't stab it.
Well,
Yeah, he's the one that does the most damage. He's DPS.
right?
Alright.
He just needs to pass the deck save.
Alright.
Which, again, is fucking embarrassing. Because he's the rogue.
So question, like in terms of cover, where do I need to be? Can I just? I guess the easiest solution, probably
I'll give you line of sight there.
okay.
That's fine.
Try and make a cool shot between the normal. Let's see. So ignore the flavor text again. Oh my god! Damn it!
You're just rolling shit, dude.
That's the problem, though. Like, half of the other half, the advantage side of his rolls, are great.
Alright.
Have been the whole time.
Yeah, that's Tiberius's wisdom save against the fear.
Still a fail.
When, yeah, I figured. And then I guess I will just. I'm just questioning which way to go.
Some life choices.
Yeah. Well, I'm always questioning this. Yeah, I'll move over here somewhere,
Okay.
and that's it.
Alright. Direwolves are off the board. Ron.
Yep.
It. Well, first I'm gonna punch it with Bigsby's hand.
Okay.
Or try.
Can I like willingly fail the save damage? Just move in there, or
No, failing
No.
the save pushes you
No.
back.
Yeah.
hello?
No,
Oh.
you can't.
Okay.
Failing the save pushes you back.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I mean, Biggie's hand can fly. I think you can you could like come in from the air and smash down.
Mobile
Yeah,
cactus.
yeah, but there's spikes above too.
Yeah, it's got spikes everywhere.
Yeah, but you can punch a cactus; it just hurts you.
Yeah.
Not this cactus though.
I guess not. Hmm. Well, I'll try. Oh no, there's no way I'm gonna make it move closer.
Yeah, because you have to
But
like a
might as well, I guess.
attachment
Bonus action.
point.
Bonus action to attempt to move closer and grapple it.
Okay.
Nope.
No. Not just no, but hell no.
Spike, and I assume take some damage.
Yeah. That's gonna be 13 damage.
All right. Well, I move back to outside of 60 feet.
For a minute.
For now. That's here. Cast a firebolt.
Firebolt. Okay.
Firebolt.
Sweet.
Yeah, that'll do it. Okay.
Woo.
23 damage. So you managed to cast.
Finally dealing
Hmm?
some
Fine.
damage.
Yeah, finally dealing some damages.
So you managed to cast Firebolt and land it in its open mouth. And it rears back and screeches angrily. And that's it? Your turn?
Yep. It's a
Wunderbar. And it's going to dive under the ground and come back up right in front of you, Faye.
Oh shit.
And because it rolled a 5, it recharges its breath weapon, takes in another mighty breath, and I need a dex save from Oran and Faye. Ooh. Oh, I'm sorry.
Very dexy.
I meant con. My bad.
Okay.
Sorry. I'm used to the fire dragons.
So do you want me to re-roll it or just adjust the added to it? What was added to?
so close.
You're proficient in dex, and you're also
She also has 20 decks.
well. Okay, so
I rolled an 18. Like
you
just
rolled an
flat.
18.
Yeah.
Flat?
Mm-hmm.
An 18 passes, so that's fine. You
Okay.
save. Aran, you do not. That's gonna be 16d6. So 63 halved for you, Faye, and you do not gain the poison condition. Aran, you take all 63 points of that damage, and you are poisoned.
Yay!
Oh, I've never had that happen where I get to get 2 breath weapons off in concession.
Oh yeah, and Baser's hand is probably dead.
Oh,
Get
yeah.
advantage on the save, but
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, because, like, that's...
actually, don't we get advantage on Constitution saves from the heart or something of Aernoth?
Well, actually, yes. Yes, you do. That's a good call.
Oh, we have advantage? Hold on. I'm just gonna roll again.
Probably won't help, but
I mean,
Actually, you passed.
yeah. Now
hey,
I
nice.
If I was a real dick, I would have made it count for this retroactive, but go ahead.
Yeah, alright, hold on. I gotta give a whole half of 57 back. And wait, I mean, okay. It's fair enough that I get the poison off now, but the primal savage would have hit. Oof.
Let's see. So how much damage do I take instead then?
Half of 6.
Half of 63, so 31.
31. Alright, so 61. And then what's the concentration save DC then? 31.
It's 10 plus half of the damage you took. Is that right?
Yeah. No, it's either DC 10 or it's the DC is half the damage you took, whichever is higher.
Okay, so I passed the concentration check.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I was thinking Pathfinder rules.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, concentration is harder there.
Oh yeah, it's stupid trying to keep concentration going. Pathfinder. All right, Comet, it's your turn.
Oh yeah, I also have to make the save for the Conjuring that Vic is writing. Still.
Yes.
What save did you have to make her on? 'Cause it's pretty much the same.
It's a
It's Constitution save
Yeah,
for
yeah, it is a Constitution.
concentration.
Your
Yeah, so this-
DC
No, I
will
meant the
be-
number.
I'm calculating it.
Yeah, the
It was
DC
28.
was 28, but I guess if you only took half damage,
You took
that.
44, so I think it would be.
No, I took 57.
20
57 half is 28, so 28.
Oh, okay.
So half of 28 is 14.
That might be
so it's
tricky.
DC 14.
DC
Yeah.
4. Okay, so no, that wolf is gone.
okay.
Vic, you land flat on your ass.
Yeah, well, this would have been, I think, before my last turn. I just got
Well,
back
you
off
know-
the shot.
It's weird. It's all happening at once right now.
Yeah, everything happens at once. You're flat on your ass,
Okay.
but not prone, so you don't have to spend the
Okay.
because this is all weird and it's all fine. Comet.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess I'll move my little wisp orb over here because it can go 60 feet.
Okay.
Ron is still not in the bubble.
There, say.
Yeah, pretty
Okay.
much. Hold on, I need to see if moving is a bonus action or not. I believe so. Hold
Yeah, I
on,
think so.
need to check.
Oh yeah, Faye, concentration check for Hunter's Mark.
Let's see here.
31. So
Yeah.
you're
That's a bonus action, so moving over there.
DC 15.
yeah DC 15 on save and no more Hunter's Mark.
That's okay. I was planning on dropping it anyway. I didn't want it anymore.
So there.
The
This is
Hunter's
fine.
Mark is gone for that.
I'll just move 25 feet over here, get closer,
Okay.
and I'll use my staff. Hey, Vic's right there. Sweet. To cast Mass Cure Wounds.
What level?
It's flat 5 because it's a staff.
What? Oh, it's
It's
flat
level
level 5. Okay.
Flat level 5 because it's a
So now
staff.
let me-
It's also
okay.
not me.
How is it not you?
Oh, it's the staff. That's-
Well, so if it says like you can cast the spell spending
oh, right. so then
charges
that's
or
me.
whatever, then it's
Yeah.
still you. Yeah.
That's still me. Okay, so yeah, counterspell away.
So then it is a contested roll, correct?
Well, yeah. If he's casting, well, if you're counterspelling it, it's an ability check with the dragon.
It's his. Yeah, it's
Ability.
the dragon's spellcasting modifier.
Alright, I just
It
have to
has to be
find his spellcasting modifier. Then.
It's beats and it has to be the DC 15
Yes, DC 15.
because it's a fifth. It's a fifth level spell.
Ah, he is a charismatic boy. So that is gonna be. Wow. Okay. It goes off. Your spell goes off.
Sweet. All right, Mass Cure Wounds it is. Bada bing, bada bam. That's 24 plus 16, so a flat 40 for everybody.
Do I
Ooh.
get that? Because I'm
You
not.
Oh wait, no,
you are-
you have 24. You have
So
24.
I just get the 24.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
have 24. Iran has 24. Me and Froya get 40.
Okay. Hey, that's overhealing. That is wrong.
Yeah, I know. I was fixing it.
Woo. I probably won't die in one hit now.
You're good. You're good, man.
Probably.
Yay.
Probably won't die.
But that's my turn. Bonus action movement and action.
Alright. Faye, he's all in your face.
Okay, I'm going to cast whatever spell this has got. Guardian of the
Guardian of
Spirit.
Nature.
Nature.
Their nature. It cut off the top. I couldn't see the title. I'm gonna be a tree,
Okay. You become barky and leafy.
and I'm gonna GTFO.
Okay. So it is going to take an opportunity attack against you.
Weren't you already plenty barking leafy because of, the armor?
Uh,
That was
Not-
leaves?
well, she doesn't have it anymore.
I
Yes,
do
she
have
does.
it.
No,
She
she
Gave
got
it back to me.
Oh yeah, I forgot you gave.
I
Do one of the
lost my
perspectives
soul,
in
but
there?
I got the thing back.
Not your soul, a
Good
part
deal.
of your soul. About
So-
30.7%.
Okay. Your AC is more than 16. Yes?
Yes, yeah.
Okay. Alright. It snaps out at you, but misses. And you successfully scamper away.
With my big beefy deer leg.
Mm-hmm.
And then I shoot at it.
Alright. Hit.
So now I have advantage on these. Okay, hit.
And no Hunter's Mark, but Colossus Slayer. 13. Alright.
25. I assume it's.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so 27 altogether, or 14 at the end.
Okay.
And I'm done.
Alright. It is beginning to leak black blood from its wounds. And as Faye is done altogether, that means it is Vic's turn.
All right. Vic is going to, with his newfound extra speed, he's just going to sprint at the dragon. So it takes
A
a
very
one.
wise idea.
Yeah, so a
Right.
bonus action dash to get up here, and then
Okay.
deck save.
And dex save, yes.
24.
He finally makes one. You're still going to take half damage, but you are not pushed back.
I take no damage because of evasion. Just to save you time. All right. Yeah. then
Shitty
I'm going-
damage anyway.
Okay. So I'm going to try and hit him.
Salty at all.
All right. Yeah. 28.
Christ on a cartoon.
All right.
Yeah. Ha!
There's that. And I forgot whatever whatever I had written for the bleed damage. So I'll figure that out later. But I think it was a 1d8 or 1d6 for the track light actually. So I think it's a con save.
Yeah.
You're supposed
Whatever
to sneak
the
attack.
DC is.
It's DC 15, I think. But he passes with a 24.
Okay. Yeah. So no bleed, but 34 damage. And that was my bonus action to dash, action to attack. So that's it for me. And then Tiberius, I think, is mainly just a minute.
Is gonna what?
Oh. He's gonna move, and then I'll have him do a wisdom save
Okay.
or something. So let's just have him go this way.
Kinda forgot he was back there.
Yeah. Wisdom save. Come on, Tiberius. You can. No. No.
No, he can't. No. No save. Alright, is that you?
Yep.
Alright. Ron.
All right.
When
It already
JP is-
counterspelled someone this turn, right?
No.
He-
Alright.
He
yeah.
tried to counter. He tried to counterspell.
He tried to
comment.
counterspell me. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a
So
reaction.
while he's busy doing that, I'm gonna first punch with Bigsby's hand, or arcane hand, whatever.
Okay. He didn't reset his spikes, so go ahead. Go ham. You what, mate?
Ooh, nice.
Nice.
Okay. What's 19 plus 15? 34?
34.
34. Yeah, it's exactly what I rolled for my sneak attack and my weapon.
Huh. Okay.
Yep. Critical for me is just normal attack for you.
Right.
But you roll like 8. That's the sad part.
All right. So now what?
It's still up.
Yeah,
all
it's still
right.
up.
Actually, now it's there. I'm gonna cast. What was it? Where was that spell?
I don't know. What was it?
Oh wait, that requires concentration too. No, I'll just firebolt it.
Okay.
Burn it good, boy.
Get another crit. I believe in you.
All crits.
1 million crits. Ooh!
Got it.
I
Are you
called it!
fucking kidding me?
Oh my god.
There it is.
Vic commands and Iran obeys.
Jesus.
The dice are my bitch today.
Describe your kill.
Sweet.
I'm gonna have Bigsy's hand punch it from behind and like cause it to open its mouth and like gasp in pain, and then firebolt straight down the throat, resulting in explodey head syndrome.
Since it goes down the throat, it doesn't quite result in explodey head syndrome. Instead, it boils the stomach acid, and the creature swells and then bursts.
Oh, what's
Why
the
do
last
all our
out of
enemies
that?
explode?
Because they have to.
There are no little spider snakes that come out of it though.
But what about like
Thankfully.
stomach gunk? Am I gonna get dirty?
The gunk, you're out of range of the gunk. However, Bigby's hand, Vickrel, and Comet are covered in burning black entrails.
I'll assume I can.
I'll just start cleaning myself up.
Please don't tell me you like lap it up like
That's
a dog.
exactly what happens. I
I-
don't care what Comet says. That is what happens.
It's like I start taking off the solid parts like off of my body and like sticking the parts like sticking in off of my fur. Like the ones that are on my hand, I just kind of like taste the blood. Like it's not that bad. I just keep licking.
Ew, God.
Bigsy's hand starts doing a little dance on the corpse.
All right. Well, that enemy has fallen,
I assume we're
and
gonna end it there.
from above, you hear a resounding, thunderous cheer from the unseen spectators.
Nice.
But you are not done yet.
Vic bows to nobody in particular.
I flip them all off. Just kidding.
Comet just goes on to the next task.
But we are done for the night.
Yeah.
Because
All
we're
right.
we're almost a full hour over my projected time. So, and also I have kids' lunch bunch tomorrow at school again for the second time this
Hell
week.
yeah.
So, all right, guys. That's where we're gonna go ahead and end it for tonight. Thank you everybody for coming out. Hope you enjoyed the session as much as I did. Vic will be posting a wall o' links here in a little bit. That is where you can find this episode and all of our other ones. Season 2 is archived on YouTube, as well as SoundCloud, Stitcher, iTunes, Google Play Music. I think that's it.
Yeah.
If you're interested in buying a shirt to support the stream, I'll get about like 50 cents off of it. There's a merch link in there somewhere. There's also a Discord link. We would love to hear you. Oh yes, the obligatory September plug. 50% off new subs to the channel if you are so inclined. We would love to have your support. I'm only like $85 away now from getting a payout from Twitch. So that would be great and much appreciated. Would go very much towards helping to support the stream. Let's see, what else? There's something else that I'm missing.
Reminder that we're still looking for players.
Yes, we still have applications open. If you are so inclined to apply to be a member of Whiskey Company, you may find the Google form application on our Discord in the Whiskey Company references channel. We would love to have you apply. One way or another, we will get back to you, or I will get back to you if you are selected or if you are not, because I hate being left in suspense, and I would imagine that everybody else does too. So, feel free to apply. The game is, as always, every Wednesday at 11 p.m., barring catastrophe or illness. What else am I missing?
Applicants must have a terrible sense of humor.
Oh, no, that's not a requirement.
That's
I
just
feel like we-
happens.
It's just a perk.
We've
Right.
got
Yeah,
enough of
no,
those already.
But you see, we only have 2 bad jokers and like 2 somewhat involved straight men. You know, we need to be a trio.
God.
True.
Oh no.
We perform weddings and birthday parties.
I mean, I don't know about all that, but you know. Thank you for the follow, Someone Evil. Appreciate that. Always love to see new followers come into the stream. As always, like I said, you can find us here every Wednesday at 11 p.m. Central Daylight Time, or GMT -5. Occasionally, here lately, I've been trying to ramp up my other streams a little bit. Haven't met with much success, but hopefully you'll be seeing more streams that don't necessarily deal directly with D&D. Video games, Pillars of Eternity is what I'm playing right now. That and Elder Scrolls Legends. So if that's in the interesting content, you see me live when it's not a Wednesday, please feel free to drop by and say hello.
Hang out with us in the Discord.
Hang out with us in the Discord. I thought I said that already.
Yeah,
Hey.
you did. Just
Oh.
a reminder.
Yeah.
I encourage people.
Come hang out. Yeah, come hang out in the Discord. A lot of us are quiet a lot of the time, but when we talk, there's a lot of talk. So, but yeah, we would love to see you. Let's see. That was September plug, application plug, where you can find it plug, when we're live plug, other streams plug. I think that's it. Alright. In the meantime, guys, keep playing the games you love, keep doing the things you love, and we will see you for sure next Wednesday. Bye everybody.
Bye.
Bye.